You cut me open and I keep bleeding, I keep. I miss Pina. Oh my god, my students here. Hi. Say hi to my students, guys. Anyway, hello. Hi everyone. Hi, I'm obsessed. Should I call you by another name? Hello, I'm obsessed. Cause it's a little hard to call hello, I'm obsessed all the time. Hi Mira, Maria, Asteria, Hans, Star, Aurum, hey. Kate, Yuri, Icy, and Ryuday. So I'll show you a little thing what I'm doing. I think I already said before what I'm doing before, I think. Oh, no. I think last time I was here on YouTube, I was doing the Valentine's one. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But today I'm doing something else different, which I showed on TikTok yesterday. Yeah. Hello, Miss Fina. Hello. Every time I see Miss Fina, it's like a flashback to lecturer, being a lecturer, you know. I'm fine, Mira. It's very like a boring, what do you call it? A boring weekend. Although we do have holiday here on Tuesday and Wednesday, in Malaysia at least, because we have Chinese New Year. Hello, I'm obsessed. Okay, maybe I'll call you obsessed. That sounds mean. I don't want to. But yeah. Okay, obsessed then. Hi, Fia. Nice to see you again. I've got some of my students here, so be nice to them, I guess. Hi, Emma. What angle should I do? So basically what I'm doing right now is... Oh, sorry, this is content. Oh, where's the fanfiction just now? I lost it. What I'm doing right now is just doing like a illustration of the fanfictions that I have of this. Where is it? I'll start with this one. So I'm doing illustration of this. So this one has like 6, I guess, chapters, you would say. So I've done like 5 of them. So I'll show you what I have so far. So this is the first one. I've already colored it and everything. So chapter 1. You can't see, it's like reflection. I'm sorry. How do I change it? Okay, anyway. Like that, okay. So it's already colored and stuff. So this is what I'm doing. So each chapter, I just summarize it in an illustration. So the next ones I haven't done yet. So this is chapter 2. The chapters are very short. It's like a few paragraphs long only. So it's contained within that one fanfiction. Chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5, and then last chapter. How was my Valentine's? I didn't do anything. I don't have anyone, and I don't care actually, to be honest, to have anyone or not. But I spent it just chilling at home and reading a book that I have to read for a bit. But I try to go out during Chinese New Year. Bad time to go out though, but I want to just go and take a breather, you know? How do you animate so quickly? I honestly have no idea. Which angle would be good for this? Like this one? Sorry, when I concentrate, I have to go quiet a bit. Thanks, everyone. Gotta do commissions. I have done commissions in the past, but that was back then when my art was not that good. I done it through a website called Fiverr. Fiverr, some of these websites, when you do freelance, it's just kind of bad because they take a percentage of your commissions. So like, but it is very good because you get a lot more, what do you call it, clients and customers that way. So I did earn some money from there, when, especially during, I think, pandemic, when, you know, everyone was struggling to, you know, make money, earn income and all that. And I also started doing freelance commission in Fiverr around the time where I was like jobless. So it did help me, like, you know, keep me afloat a bit. Okay, she should be a little bit up here a bit. Hi, Finete. I saw discussions on Reddit that talk about your Jose. I'm very scared that it's on Reddit. I did go and see it, and thankfully people were nice. But Reddit really scares me. Just saying. I mean, it's free to share anyway. I'm just scared to go there. But I did go and check it out, and then it was nice. People were quite nice about it, so thankfully. Are we ever gonna see musical number in your scripts or scene? I don't know, man. I wish I could have a team to work with, which would really help a lot. Because, you know, I was working on a few scripts actually. Let me just see. So this is like, I don't know if you can pause it. So this is like some ideas that I have. So you can see I highlighted here and there. You can pause if you want to see what it is. But yeah, so, and then I wrote like a script here and everything. And then this is, I might do just a comic thing. Because to do like voice acting and everything takes a while for me to wait for them to finish it. So yeah. So I've been doing that today. Just to get some ideas what to do. I help, please. You help with what, radio tunes? You have any sketchbooks from Has-Been Hotel? You mean if I have any sketchbooks that contain any Has-Been Hotel art? I do. I don't know where I put it. I think I have one around. I don't think I put it away. I'll search for it later. But I did have it. It was terrible. If Stella ever met her father, would she snap at him? So that was the thing I saw. I actually wrote down just now. You can see the word file that I scroll past. One of it contains a story of that very scenario. So it's kind of angsty. I don't know why my story are so angsty, but it's very like angsty. Have you seen Valentine's merch? Alistair one was gorgeous. I like the merch. I think the design for me personally was quite busy. Too many patterns and stuff. But overall, I like the idea that they have. And they tried to do something different with it. Have you ever thought of making clips of Stella taking part in Has-Been? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Somebody asked me this on TikTok yesterday. And I was like, huh, interesting idea. Do you mean like draw them as screenshots or actually put them in the scene in the show? Because I don't know which one I would do. But that would be an interesting idea. Maybe I'll try to do screenshot drawings first. See how it goes. But again, I have so many ideas. I don't think I even have the time or energy to do that, you know? Me and my sister once played Daisies in Alistair's song, not canon. Daisies is fine. I think the, what do you call it? The fan-made song. It is fan-made, right? Those songs, the Daisies and what was the other one? Insane. Those are technically fan-made. I have seen and heard a lot of fan-made songs. So, yeah, I mean, I like it, but I just don't like the genre that much of the songs. Excuse me, there's a bathroom situation. Right, sorry. I don't know what's wrong with this house. There's a lot of like plumbing issues. My sister have a question. Sister, I have a question. Sorry, I thought you had a sister. Oh, what app? I use Clip Studio Paint EX version. I love your Sela Alistair videos. Thank you, Jai. How your community has grown so much. Are you guys a community? Like, I'm very scared right now. I'm like very scared. When things have become too popular like this, I'm like, what do I do? Like, and then people keep asking, what's next? Are you doing animation right now? I'm like, I don't have any plans, guy. I literally am winging it, you know? But I think maybe I can do a lot more. But because my class is pretty much over for the semester that I'm teaching at, I do have to do marking and look over students' work and stuff. But other than that, yeah, I probably can do a lot more. But I also have another thing I have to do, so which is like regarding studies. Thank you guys for making a community out of this. I have no idea how that happened. Hi, Abigail. Morning, Sailor. Yeah, it is nighttime. It's still early-ish. Do you consider 9 o'clock early? My age, I think, is like not that early anymore, but I consider it early. I drew Stella and Alistair who makes snowman. I would love to show you. Yeah, please show me the drawing. You can try to tag me in Instagram. Otherwise, I think you can just message me on Discord, I think. I think I shared my Discord a couple of times at this point. What are you most looking forward to in season 3? I just want to see animation, honestly. In terms of story, I have no more expectations because, you know, you're either going to be very happy with it or you're just going to be disappointed with it. So I don't want to have too much expectations. I just want to see the nice animations and, you know, the songs as well. I guess I would look forward to seeing more of the other characters pass. I really hope they tone down, you know, with screen time on the Vs, because that's what I hear that they're trying to do. I'm like, what about the characters in the hotel? I think they deserve a little bit more screen time too. So yeah, that's why I want at least they try not to have too much spotlight on the Vs. As I don't know, I think they are interesting as a side villain, but I don't really think they're that interesting as a, what do you call it, main characters. Yeah, I heard that Daisy's and all the songs was made by the pilot singing VA, but I still don't think I consider it like canon. It's just again a fan-made song to be honest. So, but they are pretty nice to watch. The animations at least. We need some help with the idea of making 1930s song. You make songs, radio tunes? That will be interesting because I'm having issues with music copyright right now. They suck, especially on TikTok. YouTube's still okay, but TikTok is the worst. And if I could, I don't want to upload anything on TikTok, but there's still some people there who just use TikTok and they don't use YouTube, and they have copyright stuff issues as well. So I still want to upload on TikTok. Her head is kind of big. Gonna resize her head a bit here. There you go. So yes. So I would welcome having like original songs, to be honest, because that will really help me a lot with copyright stuff. They suck. Can you make Stella helping with hotel more? I want to see how she makes friends with the cast. Okay, I'll take that in suggestion, put it in a box, but I don't know if I'll make it or not. It's 8:39 a.m. for me, so you're probably in the US, Lloyd, right? Or somewhere around there. Because from what I know, the US is basically 12 hours behind my time zone. I often call Stella Polk Salad Annie because I'm an Elvis fan. Oh, okay, let me listen to that. I have a Spotify open. Polk Salad Annie. Is that really how you spell it? Oh, there it is. A film mix. I'll listen to it in a minute. In Russia, it's sorry. In Russia, it's 4 p.m. Okay, so Russia is not too far behind. Still about like 6 or 5 hours behind. So my time zone is, if you want to know, is GMT plus 8. So same time zone as Japan. Where else? China, I guess. Why is Stella hugging Alistair like that? It's based on this fan fiction. So there's this one scene in this last part here. It's not written by me, by the way. I didn't write this fan fiction. But I thought it would be nice to illustrate the moments from each of the chapters. So this one is chapter 6, you can see here. And then there's previous one, chapter 5, I already done it. So chapter 6 is like the moment where she's in danger, I guess you could say. She's like running in the forest and she stumbled upon him or something like that. I never understood why people act like giving things to their partners on V-Day is too expensive for them. I'm hand making cotton pad rose. Oh, that's so cute. Cotton pad rose bouquet. That's cute. Why buy flowers that will die? To support the business, the florist business, I guess. And I think it's just a nice gesture. Like, for me personally, I would appreciate any gifts. Yeah. I like handmade gifts as well. I think I really appreciate those because it shows people make a lot of effort for you. Okay. What's your favorite song of the season 2? Storm's coming, I can see the cloud. Nobody's gonna save you now, and hard rain is gonna fall down. That song. Irony is I was working on another page of my fan comic when you started streaming. Hey, you can still work on it if you want to. He looks awful here. I'm gonna fix him a bit. Well, this is just a sketch anyway, so it's fine. But yeah. Sketch usually looks like crap. How's your fic called? My fic, the only one that I wrote about them, is called That Afternoon. So if you look at the the fanfic, at the bottom there will be linked works. So you can see some other fanfictions that is connected to Marcella and Alistair. So you can have fun, browse around some more. And if you hear that noise in the background, if you can hear it, is fireworks because we have Chinese New Year celebration on Tuesday. So we usually celebrate with fireworks. Hiya girly, hi Namillion. Chat you later on Discord, but yeah. I still struggle with his hair. He has curly hair, right? So at least he lets me practice how to draw like curly wavy hair a bit. Drawing the dress and shading it. Nice. How was my day? My day is pretty boring, but at least I, chilled a bit. I think I spent today just writing stories. So writing these ideas for content. You can pause the video or something and read it, but I will illustrate this in like a comic video or something like that. And also at the top here, you can see a lot more ideas that I have for content. Hopefully I have enough energy to do it. Fina, do you ever make the other plots of the cast or just like Sella and Alistair? I mean, if you look at my previous video, I did try to include more and more characters. You can see like the tale of the radio siren is literally just Alistair and Sella. And then like the second one, okay, I included like background characters and even like a major supporting character, which is her father. And then after that, it's like, okay, now I include the other canon characters now. So slowly I'll do it. You gotta understand, I'm just one person doing this. So the less character I have to deal with, the easier it is for me. So that's why I don't put too many characters. But I'll try. Okay, I'll try. Hi, Peanut. Hi, Nikki. Nice to see you again. Today, a really terrible day. What happened? I'm sorry to hear that. So, no worries. I think it's Sunday for you right now. I think. I don't know. It's end of Sunday for me. Tomorrow is working day, but I think we can, chill at home and work from home. Mine is Brighter and Vox DEI. I like Vox DEI a lot as well. Populi is meh, but DEI is awesome. Vox might be one of my favorite villains in animation. I like him because I think he was intimidating enough. I just wish they would not dumb down the other characters for the sake of making him, oh god, making him look good, you know? It's like it's Lucifer, for example. What a thrill it is not to understand a single word in English. I'm sorry, I only know one word in Russian, which is привет. That's all. If you want Charlie to have speaking role in the future animatic, check out Vanilla in the Abyss. She sounds so much like Charlie. Yeah, I can actually try to ask them, but I would rather people just approach me and do it like, I don't want to ask people and disturb them. So I'll just advertise it. If I ever need like voice actors in the future, I'll just advertise it and then like, oh, he's so big. I'll advertise it on, one of the posts and then like, and then just have you message me personally on Discord. Quick question, if I manage to turn my fan comic into web series, will you be willing to voice Marcella? Really? You're making you're putting Marcella in your comic, in your web series? Sure, I would love to. Do you like Radio Apple? I'm fine with it. I don't like, I see them more as rival, but I get why people would, ship them together, I guess. But so far, I have not seen any like moments where I can say yes for sure. At least with like Radio Static, you can see some hints of them like being like, what do you call it? Like they have some kind of like affection to each other, I guess, in the past. But then it turns into like hostility in the present. So Radio Apple, I still don't get it yet. I certainly have 3 songs for Stella, but if you want to see them, I'll finish them up. Wow, you make songs? For me? For Marcella? For me? Sending positive energy to you, yeah. Hello, just found your latest video last morning. I'm hooked. Thank you so much, Ildik. Sorry, I've been meaning to ask, but what was the inspiration for Stella? And if she was canon, who would be her voice actress? Let me think about it for a second while I go to the bathroom again. Right. Sorry, I'm not going to the bathroom because I have bathroom issues or like digestion issues. I have to, like, there's a plumbing issue. So I'm not sure how to fix that. It's not like a leaking tap or anything. It's just something in the inside of the pipe. That was gonna take a long time to fix. So for the time being, I'm just gonna cope with it. Okay, so inspiration for Stella, it was basically just I wanted to make a character that is from his past, Alistair. And I just like looked up, okay, where's Alistair from and all that. So like, okay, he's from Louisiana. So I try to craft the character based on that information and also the time period as well. And I also like simple characters. I don't like to go all lavish and stuff. So that's why I make her like a country girl, a swamp girl, as you can call her. So I like simple characters like that because, first of all, I don't have to think too much about details. Secondly, it's like I was kind of like that person as well, the simple girl playing in the bushes and stuff. So yeah. And then I think some people mentioned the what do you call it? Where the Crawdads Sing. I think I was a little inspired from that movie. I don't know if she was the main source, but I think when I was developing the character, I think I did take some inspiration from that movie. As for her voice actress, I don't know. You can give me suggestions. Actually, I'm not that well versed in voice actors who are popular now. So give me some suggestion, I guess. Did you add anything to the little idea notes? Yeah, I mean, I put it in a proper Word file or Google Doc file, I guess. So you can see here, like, the one in red is the one I've done. So you can see Marcella, Alistair, Japanese outfit together. Done. And then this one, the green one, is the one I've written the script for. So I'm not gonna do animation, I think, because it's kind of like a lot of work just trying to wait for voice actors to do their thing and, you know, sound editing and stuff. So these are probably, like, as you can see, video comic idea and stuff. So yeah, so I've done that now. You helped me finally start on one of my New Year's resolution, which is to make animatics. Okay, cool. I was inspired by you, I love Marcella. I'm glad. I just like to do animatics. I like to do animation, but I find animatics is easier when you want to present your story, because you don't have to think too much about making the animation smooth and stuff. All you need to do is just do the key poses for what you need for that scene. So whatever that is important for you to show what the character is doing, that's all you need to do. You don't have to do all the keyframes to make it look like a legit movement. So that's why I like doing animatics a lot. Make a high FI, close it. Alright. So, the background. Sorry, I'm catching up with the chat. When will you be able to make another animation? I can't answer questions like this because I don't know. It's just, it comes when I want to do it. Did you add anything to the little... I'm sorry, I keep reading the same one. When I watched your TikTok called Tale of Radio Siren, I was amazed, like my eyes had been sparkled. Oh, that's so nice of you. Thank you, Z. I even made my own has-been hosty. Oh, that's so nice. What do you think of Radio Dust? I actually really like Radio Dust. I wish there was more. Because, you know, they had a little moment in the first episode. And then after that, nothing. They could have had a moment in season 2 when they were both captured together. Wait, no, Radio Dust is Angel Dust, right? Oh yeah, so yeah, they could have had some moments in season 2 because they were both captured together, right? And then nothing. So that was wasted. Oh, same guy who said one day Marcella's gonna be canon. I guess, thank you so much. I was sick but still went to work, almost died. Oh my god. Because of a driver. Damn. Today was so tiring for me. I'm glad you are safe and not hurt. Yeah. Terrible. Anyway, if you're sick, you should try not to go to work. I get it, because, you know, you gotta hustle, and sometimes bosses can be really mean. They won't let you take sick leaves. Yeah, definitely value your safety first. Random question. We already talked about how speed paints are a challenge to make. Now I'm curious about your thoughts on speed paints in general. I mean, I like it. I don't know how to do it. I used to do like realistic portrait drawing. I don't know if I could do those on stream. Maybe I should try that, like, to deviate away from this content. I'll try to make like me coloring a portrait drawing like I've done for this one. Let me just show one of my portrait drawing that I've done before. I'll take 2024. Those have some good ones, yeah. Like this one, for example. This one. So I like doing these, and I think because my brush settings are all different now, maybe I can just like go back to doing it. So yeah. My favorite. Sorry, what happened? My favorite scene from your work is when Alistair's about to murk those bad people that hurt Cello talks him out of it. Aw, thank you. I've been wanting someone to give Vox a human ex or even wife partner or something. Yes, I think I've seen some OCX Vox. Just some, but I couldn't see a lot of it. It's not as widely popular as Alistair OC. But yeah, that's pretty nice. I would love to see more paired with him, actually. Okay, I'll do background a little bit. Storm's coming. What background should it be? like a little bush. They're always meeting in the forest. As someone who's been in an abusive situation growing up, I think you're spot on with how it affects people. I'm so glad to hear that. I mean, glad in a good way, not like I want to like talk about show abuse too much. It's just that I think it's important to like show how people cope with pain. It's not just you fight back against it all the time. Sometimes you accept it, sometimes you just try to make the best of it. I will touch on that a little bit in, if I will make it, the one where she will reunite with her father in hell. I do have the script now, so I'll make a comic out of it, I think. I'm not sure. So yeah, it's like, how do you move on from that, you know? I don't know if I myself could consider having an abusive situation. I think because we're Asians, whoever's Asian here, you understand. We have strict parents who sometimes say bad things to you when you're not, you know, fulfilling your expectations. I think I've been in those type of situation where I feel like I'm worthless sometimes because of what one of my parents said to me and stuff. And even like, it's not even about like what they say. Sometimes it's about how they say it. It's like manipulative, gaslighting and such. So yeah. Sorry, talking about serious topic. When we talk about Overlord Stella, will she be the mysterious type as well? Like her wearing a face mask. I think I like that. I think if she would ever be a Overlord, an Overlord, sorry. I think she'd be like the type where she's not flashy about it. She'd be like one of those secret characters that you unlock in a video game. So kind of like that. I hate drawing trees, but that's the only background for these two. Storms coming. Nobody's gonna save you now. Okay, so I've done all the 6 chapters. So I can actually try to do the line art. So you can see this is the first one. Looking at me a creep. So this is like their first meeting. To anyone who's like interested. I'm sorry about the lighting. So anyone who's like interested to know how they first met. Yeah. So you can see that he actually has a knife behind him. But he's not killing her. He's like, he's after someone else. So, and he just happens to meet her in the forest and stuff. Okay, so this is like a second chapter where they start to get to know each other more. So in the fanfiction, it was like, he asked for her name, I think, and he was just making fun of her as usual. I love dressing up OCs. I love actually doing clothes design as well for characters. How long would it take to make an animation in your case, like the walk cycle? Oh, let me show my walk cycle of Sella if you haven't seen it yet. It's in my animation, I think. So I actually animated her a little bit. Oh, sorry for the music. So this one took me not too long, about maybe a week to do. Walk cycle is pretty easy because you can just repeat the animation and stuff. So this is what the final looked like. So you can actually see her animated there in the end. Thanks for watching. How do you like anthology? I like anthology. Like, you mean like, I think, can you give some examples? I don't want to be wrong, but I like anthologies. I say that and I still like, I'm not sure what anthology is. I used to say animatics were just for people who couldn't fully animate. Honestly, animatics is just like moving storyboards. So technically they're not animation, like at least complete animation. There are people who go overboard and like actually do animations. So my supervisor when I was working in animation studio before, she like kind of like scolded me for like, why did you do too much? I'm like, is that what we're supposed to do? I was doing storyboard in the Storyboard Pro and then we had to do animations of it and then she's like, why do you do too much? I'm like, I'm sorry. She's nice, sorry. She just said it in like a way where she scolded me. I have seen a lot of Alistair OCO stories, but yours I didn't feel that really was well. Thank you, Storykeeper. I'm sorry if this is an inconvenient question. How long have you been drawing? I have been drawing, like, I started since I was 6 years old. And then I just, doodle and stuff. And then when I was like in school, I made like little comics and like notebooks and stuff, your exercise books, or you're supposed to do your class work and stuff. So I just made comics from there. So those are just like not serious drawings and stuff. I didn't go to an art school when I was like growing up. I went to a science stream school. So it was a hobby when I was in school back then. So after I finished school, it was like, okay, what do I do? What kind of subject would I take? I mean, what kind of program should I enroll to? I almost like followed my sister's footsteps and became like someone in accounting or like management or something like that. So could you imagine my future back then? But I think maybe I would have just still do these things. Maybe I would have been less skilled at it because I would have not been enrolled in an animation program. Instead, I would have been in like a accounting program, and life would have been different. Where you from? I'm from Malaysia. Hi, legendary space cat. I also imagine Rosie will try to do her best to encourage Stella with a relationship. So I have something with Rosie as well, like a story idea for a comic. So I'm trying to like think of what is the dialogue and situation. It's really well made digital portrait that you just show. I love doing those digital portraits. If I want to do more. I'll try to do one at least this year. My girl Stella's been through too much. Come here. Yeah, she's gonna go through a lot more in my stories. Especially in hell. I won't go like too much like in detail. Just like have her briefly monologue about what it was like to first come to hell. So I will show a little bit of glimpse here and there. Because, it is hell. It's a place of suffering and pain. It's supposed to be like that. I just found you and just finished binging your content. Find you live. Thank you so much, Kyuki. Brother, brother, I just straight up put a Google PNG of the train. I know, Iman, I know. I don't want to. I want to be authentic even though my tree drawings are bad. Hi, Outlaw. Nice to see you. Outlaw always comments on the videos. You have such delicious drawings. Thank you. I've been really interested learning how they met after binge watching. Yeah, I was actually gonna do one comic video content as well about reminiscing on their first meeting. I mean, the fan fiction does that already, but I think it would be nice to see it in a visual form. So maybe I'll do that one of these days. It's just that during live, it's hard for me to make any progress because I keep talking and getting distracted. So outside of live, I think I do fairly okay in progress. The old doll background music. Yeah, it's from, was it Dear Father? Mad Father? Dear Father. Sorry. Yeah, this is from a fan fiction, Nikki. Again, I think I've shared my fan fiction link so many times, so you should know by now. If not, I will show it again. Yeah, I know, because I actually did that walk cycle just for your class. Because I was thinking, I should actually try to like do a demo, like at least a video to show the progress of beginning to end of how to make a walk cycle. But I'll try to have fun with it, so I'll just use my own OC. I would like to be a father one day, but right now I need a lot of therapy before I make that call. I think that's very good that you try to heal yourself first before you decide on that path. Sometimes, of course, like it happens, so maybe it heals while you be a father. But I think it's good that you do take that step to heal yourself first before you be a father or start a family. Maybe I should increase the size of the brush. How was the part with the pattern on her skirt? How did you do that? Literally, it's just a pattern brush. Where is the pattern brush? This one. Oh, sorry. It's too small. This one, and I just like, you know, just frame by frame. Again, is very fast, so you won't be able to see the details anyway. So this is a pattern brush from Clip Studio. I think this is one of the default ones. I should just remember OC feature in my OC meets Cella Animatic is the OC that I made Vox human X. I despise Vox as a person. I think if I was a character in that universe, I guess we call it universe, I think I would like him because he seems charismatic enough, but once you get to know him, I think, yeah, I would end up hating him. We know Cella loves alligators. What's your favorite animal? Also an alligator. I'm an animal lover. I don't know. I don't have any particular favorite animal. Like, I think I like all of it. Like, let me just think about aesthetic-wise. What do I gravitate towards? I really don't know. So, all animals are welcomed. I think, like, currently, like, there was this, like, story about a monkey at a Japanese zoo, I think. It's a baby monkey. And this baby monkey didn't, the mother, I think, rejected it. And because of that, the zookeepers, like, gave it a stuffed animal as a substitute. And it's so sad. If you haven't seen it, it's on, like, I think on social media. There's a lot of stories about it. So, monkeys are okay, I guess. I was born in the year of monkey. In Chinese calendar. So, maybe that's why. I'm thinking about all the Fina AUs. Fina never got to has-been. Fina became an accountant. And also, like, I would have, like, I was actually interested to learn psychology at that time when I was, like, finished school. So maybe I would have been a therapist or something. I don't know. That would have been fun. Thinking about the what ifs. One of the difficulties I discovered was making character animation smooth. It's very difficult. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to make it super smooth. I discovered that if you try to draw every single frame, for example, 24 frames per second, right? So if you try to draw every single 24 frames for that 1 second, it doesn't work out that well either. It's okay to skip some frames, to be honest. Because you just need to focus on the important poses you need for that animation, for that movement, sorry. I love your drawing. Thank you, honey. I actually hope the one who does fanfiction will do one series where Cella is canonized. I hope so. I actually received another fanfiction gift work, I guess, if you have like archive of our own and somebody gift you a work. So I did actually receive it very recently just now. I think I just received it just now. So that one was actually quite cute and sad. I don't know why it is up with the sadness, but yeah. So I'll share you later the link to it, and go show some support to that writer. I have an idea for husband OC, essentially a Roman centurion who lost his child, made him a meme as Obi. Animating app is free or it's not free. This one is you have to pay for it unless you can find a way for it to be free. I'm not gonna say how, but it's paid, and there's different ways you can pay for it. There's subscription based. There's also one-time payment. I was at the time where they still didn't have that subscription-based payment, so I paid it one time. But now they have subscription-based, so I don't know how to feel about that. But I think I still like it anyway. I mean, they update the features for those who are paying subscription-based, so at least they do that. And I still like Clip Studio to use it anyway. It sucks balls. Looks like you. Hey. You also got other websites besides AO3 where you put your fanfics out. I think I once had once had, bye Jai, sorry. I once had Wattpad and I just did not like it. I'm like, what do I do with this? Do you know the song from Princess and the Frog? Oh, I love it. I love My Dear Evangeline. Yeah, yeah, I think that would be nice for her. I would love to see an edit of that. I don't know how to make edits that well. I've seen some edits on TikTok. People are so nice to make edits of this animatic series. So I've seen a lot of really nice edits on TikTok. Hauser as a father sees daughter with a small knife. Gives her an axe. He's horrible as a dad. I mean, he's really great as a dad. Given that Alistair loves his mama, can be a loving mama's boy, kind of would make him the best papa. Yeah, I think he would be a great, what do you call it? Girl dad, as they say. Girl dad. I think I gravitate a lot towards girl dad characters as well in like my usual fandom. That's why I make this in the first place. But yeah. I try to reply to each comment. There are some where I don't, where they just like give like one word comment or anything. I think now I think like I can't reply to all comments. I think I try my best to actually read all of them at least and like them. Oh my god, sorry. The chat is like the chat is so fast. I'm so sorry. Favorite has been hotel. Okay, I'll just say it. I don't want to sing. Because maybe you guys don't like my singing. So I like the first season. I like where's the first season? I'm gonna see. Ah, here you go. I like State Gone, Respectless, Whatever It Takes, and Ready for This for first season. And second season, I like Hear My Hope, Losing Streak, Vox DEI, Don't You Forget for both of them, and Gravity. Her by JFK. I think JFK is the one who made the Golden Hour song, right? I like that one. You're like my sister. She was born in the year of the monkey. Is she like 33 years old? My older sister is the year of the boar, and my mother is the year of dragon. Nice. I really think Alistair has some sort of empathy for people, even though he's a psychopath. I think he has empathy for those who can't fight for themselves. And if you notice his backstory, he said he was going after all those like overlords and stuff. So he goes after people who has power and those who are strong. He doesn't go for people who are weak. So at least I like him canonically in that sense. If he starts going after weak characters in the show, I might not like it anymore. Because so far they've characterized his character like that. So yeah. Hola, hola, ¿cómo estás? What is Stella's favorite fruit? I'm gonna say durian, just because I'm from Malaysia and we like durian. Hi, Miss Mina. Hi, Outlaw. I'm Social Butterfly. Yeah, I know, Outlaw. You've been replying to a lot of comments on my behalf. Thank you so much. Great song, Sila. I have not heard of that. Maybe I'll check it out later. Hi, Mary Jane. It's okay. Nice for you to drop by anyway. Suerte en tus clases, Mary. I can read Spanish a little bit, but I can't speak Spanish. Sorry. I try, but I'm very bad. Seen fan art when Alistair and Nifty and he treats her like father figure. It's so cute. Yeah, I've seen a lot of fan arts of him with Nifty. I actually would rather just in season 3 when people ask me what I want to see. Now that I think about it, I want to see him just interacting with the people who's already like in his life, like Nifty and Husker. I don't want all that romance stuff anymore. Like it's kind of annoying to go through and sit. I want to see him just be a family guy at this point. Like with Nifty and Husker. I know Husker's situation is a bit weird. But like I want to see the dynamics between them more than all the shipping stuff. Because the shipping stuff is kind of messy at this point. Okay, so that's what I want from season 3. There, I said it. Because it's very annoying to get through all the shipping stuff. Hi, sorry for always asking, but has Stella makes her appearance in the second season? Oh, okay, in terms of like how I envision it. Initially, it was like during second season. Like, I imagine that he fought with Vox or something. If you notice in my YouTube, I uploaded the very first video of the animatics. It has no voices or anything like that. So that was the one where I put like synopsis, and then I said that, oh, he just came back after a battle with Vox. I kind of predicted season 2 a little bit, but he kind of came back from a battle with Vox, and then like he got hurt, and then suddenly Stella's there or something like that. I don't know. So yeah, I think initially it was during season 2. But again, this is alternate universe, so maybe just treat it as such where she would have existed, I guess. Have you ever thought about drawing Stella based on your own nationalities? Okay, so somebody like when I shared the Japanese Valentine's one on my community post, somebody asked me, "Oh, would you like to draw her in many other different traditional clothes?" And I said, "Yes, I would like to draw her in my country's national clothes or traditional clothes. Sorry, like we call it baju kurung, baju kebaya, baju Melayu, all kinds of clothes actually." I'm from Malaysia. Yes, Singapore. Nice. My brother is, well, I didn't say he's Singaporean, but he's a PR in Singapore because he works there. And I do enjoy going to Singapore, definitely. I do trash talk Singapore a little bit, so sorry about that. But you know, it's a Southeast Asian thing. We trash talk each other a lot. What nationality, ethnicity is Marcella? She's, I imagine her to be Cajun because I like Cajun characters from what I've seen. Like I like Ray from Princess and the Frog, and I like Gambit. Gambit used to be my favorite X-Men from yeah. So I like the way he speaks. He is very charming. That's why I like Gambit a lot. I'm still be running from durians. Yes, I mean durian's pretty good. Those were like, I understand. Like, I have some people here, locals, mind you, they don't like durian. And people I know in my own life, personal life, that don't like durian. And understandable. Like, some people don't like it. I don't like the ones who are like, overreacting uh, of their reaction of durian. Those are kind of annoying to watch. No hey drama, yo entiendo un poco inglés, pero no sé escribir. I try my best to read it, but I can't understand anything, sorry. ¿Quieres uso traductor para que te sea más fácil? Speaking of which, does Stella eat the same thing she does when she lived as a human, or is she eating something different? I'd imagine she eats eggs or something. I kind of imagine her like swallowing eggs like a one shot like that, not chewing or anything. Speaking of Husker, apparently they made Valentine art or merch or official stuff. And that included Husker being drunk and on the phone while Angel was nowhere to be found. Oh, did they? I see. Bye, Nikki. Thank you for dropping by. Okay, I'm done with this one. It's always like, takes a long time. So, I think I've mentioned before, but I guess I can talk about it. Like, Alistair met her when he was quite young. So, he died when he was in his 30s, right? So, this is like when he was still in his early stage of adulthood. So, that's why he's like still, I guess, seems young, I guess. He still seems mature, but he's at a young stage of his life, I guess, I would say. Do you think Stella still have feelings for Alistair in hell as much as she did when they were alive? I think so. I like to be a little bit optimistic. I don't like to think, oh, well, the feeling's gone. I think, like, even though they look like different things, both of them, they still, like, see each other for what they are when they were humans. I did try durian when my mother came back from a trip from Vietnam. It tastes good, but it's so smelly. I like the smell. Maybe because I'm used to it. But I haven't had durian in a while because it's so expensive. I'm so sad. It's so expensive. But yeah. I am not satisfied with how I draw the hand, but let me try to fix it a bit. Like this a bit. There you go. Look how she lights up the sky. I also like Cajun accents. I try my best with the Cajun accent, but you know, it's hard because it sounds a little bit foreign to me. But yeah. So end up when I try to voice act for Marcella, it sounds a bit more southern, general southern than Cajun. I tried my best, but I can't be authentic. And I'm not even American, so that's even worse. I'm about to make my name for myself, Shaya. I actually did not watch X-Men 97. I wanted to, and I completely forgot to do it. Even my colleague, we're all in the creative industry, so we all watch fun stuff. He's like, have you watched X-Men 97? I'm like, I haven't watched it. And I still haven't yet. I did watch like the old cartoon, the X-Men Evolution. Gambit wasn't quite active in that show, but I liked the show a lot. It really influenced me a lot when I was young to draw a lot, and I think it influenced me to take up animation. So if you haven't checked out X-Men Evolution, you should. It's like very cringe as well because it's high school X-Men, but at the same time they have really good stories. So I would recommend you check out X-Men Evolution. Hi everyone. Hi Voix Lane. What's like the age gap between Stella and Mr. Al? I don't really put a specific number because I don't like to do that. Because once you do that, it will, you know, like certain. And then people would point out plot holes and stuff, so I don't like to do that. I would just say like 1 or 2 years. 1 to 3 years, I guess say. So both of them are like in their early 20s. So just calculate yourself, I guess. Like I said, I don't want to specify details too accurately because of this issue. Plot holes, people will point out, oh, but she's like this age and this age. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of annoying. So I don't have a specific age. A few years, I would say. You draw your hands better than me, girl. It's not great. I'm still here. There you go. What in the world is Stella doing here? She is actually fishing for frogs. There's a frog drawing there. She's like clutching it right now. So in this story, the fan fiction that I am drawing this based on, in the second one, so this is the time where they exchange their names. So at that time, he was just watching her, you know, like a creep, and then she's like hunting for hunting. She's like hunting frogs, I guess. So and then he greeted her, and then like, you know, exchange a few humor remarks here and there, and then he asked for her name, based on this fan fiction. She's 22, he's 25. I think it's okay, I guess. 22, 25. Like, you know, people are really honing in like, oh, he better not be a minor. That's why I changed her age. I think in the first fan fiction I did of them, it's like she's reaching her 20s, so she's not exactly 20 years old yet. So I decided to change it because I want it to be proper and not creepy. I mean, it's still creepy. It's about a serial killer, but still, man, not creepy in that way, you know? It's so, I wouldn't say annoying, but it's just like you have to be careful now. There was also a Quicksilver scene. X-Men, that would make me feel the first movie I watched Wolverine. Oh, the movie Wolverine? Oh, the one where he's in Japan? Or is it X-Men Origins? X-Men Origins is so bad, but it's so funny. Why can't I get this right? Maybe make his arm thicker. There you go. I think that looks a little bit better. I love the human Alistair design. In the show, yeah, it looks really nice actually. I'm glad they went that way because it gives him a lot more depth. You know, as a person of color in that era and everything. So like adds more to his character. Oh, the iconic speed rescue from the bomb. Yeah, I think all the Quicksilver scenes from the new X-Men movies are pretty good. Iconic, I say. X-Men Evolution was good. Yeah, it was very good. For me, at least. Orange wearing favorite color orange. I know. At least you wore a different color than yellow or any other color. I think brown. Using translator now. Sorry if you don't understand. It's okay. I can speak my own language and nobody would understand me except a few people in this chat. I like the strong strawberries and cigarettes. That song is very familiar. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Like, there's a lyric that says strawberries and cigarettes. I'm not sure. Un français. You know what would be funny? Alistair's butt landing on the water all wet and there was a frog. It should have happened in this one, but you know, this is a serious story, I guess, in this fanfiction. So, like, the one that wrote this fanfiction, she usually tends to go for a more serious story. I haven't seen any funny ones yet, but I hope she writes a bit more funny, more funny ones in the next ones, if she decides to write more. She's not here on the live right now, so it's okay. I look forward because now there's a lot more people like reading, writing for them as well, which is really nice. I actually read all of it. I think there's so far from her and 2 other people who wrote for Marcella and Alistair. Does Marcella drink? If so, what's her favorite kind of alcohol? I guess she would stay away because her dad is an alcoholic. But I guess if she was in hell, I guess she would try it out. Maybe she'd like beer. I don't know alcohol that well. I don't drink alcohol because, you know, I'm not supposed to. I guess beer would be okay. I guess it will remind her of a dad or something like that. I don't know. What would be a good alcohol for her? You can let me know. I'm not very well versed in alcohol. I'm already with Secret Draw the Line racism. Somebody made that comment. I'm like, oh, I guess. That's funny, actually. Okay, let's draw Marcella. I think I keep drawing Alistair. That was a funny comment. This is from I think Community, was it? The name of that show? How's your opinion of the ship Radio Static? You know what? I like the toxicity. We need something toxic for once. But I like them to keep it toxic. I don't like the fluffy version of it. I don't understand the fluffy version. I mean, I understand the flashback, but I don't understand it in the present. So I like the toxic version of it. That's all I'm gonna say. What is the hardest part to draw Sala? Like, is it hair or face? Let me try to draw her and then think about it. I think her eyes are okay. Her ears. Her nose is like, I'm trying to follow like has-been style of like simplifying everything. So just draw her ears like, nose like that. She used to look a bit more detailed in the first animatics, if you noticed. And then I just try to make it a bit more simple. I guess the shape of her face, I would say. Because I try to make it like rounded a bit, but not too like pudgy. Yeah, right now it's a little pudgy, so I gotta be... So I guess the shape of her face is a hard one to do. The ears I follow like has-been style. Just draw like this shape and then just like this, basically. Yeah. And then... her chin's a little bit long here, so I'm gonna shorten it a bit. There you go. I watched your last stream once it was done. Like, I watched your stream while drawing my essay. Thank you, Burger. I like to draw, but I'm not good at drawing hands. Have you ever had trouble drawing hands? I think all artists have trouble drawing hands. At this point, just make them sausage fingers, because I think that will suffice at this point. Yeah. I guess you can do a lot of study and practices. You know, just find references online and then just try to practice. But yeah, I just draw them as sausage fingers sometimes. Hi, One Wing Shinigami. Oh, One Wing Shinigami also wrote a fanfiction for them as well. So I think I shared it before. But I'll share it again later at the end of the stream. I can see like Elster has a drink, Zelda like takes a sip of it sneakily and then goes bleh. Yeah, so I guess she doesn't drink. That will be my headcanon for her for now. After her dad acted and drank so much, it's understandable she wouldn't want to drink at all. Exactly. Hi Raven, happy late Valentine's Day. It's fine, I didn't celebrate. That's radio silent and not radio static then. Oh, see, that's another thing I don't understand. Like, why is there two different names for that pairing? So I guess I like radio silent. No, I like radio static more. I like this toxic stuff. I also think the song "Would You Fall in Love with Me Again." Ooh, I would add that. Let me listen to that for a bit. Would you fall in love with me again? I think I've seen this. I think I've heard this song actually. I've heard all the epic musical song. You know, animatic happened in Speakeasy. Sella takes a swig of moonshine, spits it out while cursing. Cute. My OC comes up and scolds her for ordering straight up moonshine. Radio static can still be toxic. I like the rivalry. I like the fighting. I think we can at least have one pairing that has that. But I don't encourage it, you know. I don't like encourage it to be like the end game or something. Meat is like speaking of meat, like it reminds me of Skyrim. So that's why meat and ale, sorry. Yeah. She might like the traditional ones. Have you seen the new art of Radio Static called Sparks? Yeah, I did see it. It's pretty nice. I like all the details. I like the artwork. It looks pretty good compared to their previous ones. Maybe Sella might like grape wine. It's kind of mild. Yeah, so maybe she'd start with something mild and then work her way up. But yeah, I've heard of this song, definitely, from the epic musical. I've seen a lot of animatics that has been done based on the music from epic musical. So I've been spoiled. Yeah, someone did an edit of this song with Marcella and Alistair actually on TikTok. I can't remember who, but you can find it. Gotta go. Bye bye, Raven. Sorry. Thank you for dropping by. I don't draw ears at all, but it really works well for my character designs. Yeah. I mean, I think in Has-Been, if you notice, most of the characters don't have ears. Like, you know, human ears at least. Can you say something in your language? Kamu nak saya cakap apa? Saya cakap bahasa inilah. What do I say? Maybe I can translate one of these sentences in Malay. You're okay. Lukisan kamu sangat cantik. Kamu sangat amazing. Oh my god, I forgot the word. Kamu sangat bagus. Teruskan. There you go. That is random person's comment. I translated in my language, but it was very like stiff language. Make a gacha OC. I'm gonna make her like grab this frog. There you go. She viciously chokes it. She looks like a child. I think that's the point. She's a bit like, she looks very young because she doesn't like have a lot of nutrition when she was growing up. So she has a very youthful look because of that. Oh, radio silence means one-sided. Okay. If you saw all my drawings, you would notice how most of them try to hide their hands. Yeah, true. I would do that sometimes, like when I just can't be bothered with drawing hands and stuff. Oops. Yeah, I've definitely listened to this song. No, I listened to that. I feel like Radio Silence is the toxic one because it's legit Al just not giving a damn. So I thought it was Radio Silent is the past and then Radio Static is the present. So I guess I'm wrong. She'll be wearing like a very like torn up skirt, I guess. She gotta be in the water, so yeah. That's a pretty good song. Miss Quick say mak kau hijau. You guys, mak kau hijau. There you go. I say it. Nobody knows what that means except Malaysians. They're probably laughing their ass off. Did you know Kristen Bell? I don't know him personally, of course, but I know he's the voice actor for Vox. That frog is Naveen. Yes, let's do that. Taylor needs to be banned from the bayou. Why? Because I keep drawing her in the bayou. Okay. I feel blessed that you translated my comment. It's a small thing, but it made my day. It's okay. I can translate more comments, I guess. I like to imagine having a tomboyish personality. Her collecting process is pretty much the example. She's in the story, actually in the fan fiction, she's collecting frogs to eat. So I think a lot of like Cajun dishes, I think they use frogs. Even here, I think we have frog meat. I just don't eat frog meat. I don't think I'm allowed to. Can't remember. Even if I was given the chance, I would not eat it anyway, because it's just not my thing. I'm gonna say mak kau hijau if I don't know what to say, so that they are gonna start googling what is mak kau hijau. That's funny actually. Human Stella came across alligator at some point. Instead of being scared, she'd be like, "I'm gonna pet it." Yes, I think that's cute. I think she would have been like attached to alligators before he came into his life. I think like in my story, Alistair transferred to her town, Baton Rouge, for work, or like to intern or like to train as a, in my story, to train as a radio host or something like that, to work in a radio company. So he's actually in her parts of the woods, I guess I do say it. And New Orleans is his hometown, so kind of like how I am right now. I'm like not in my hometown right now, so maybe one day I'll go back to my hometown. The animatics of Zelda flipping through many designs from all the games while singing and waiting. Aww. I'm very amazed at your diligence and your... Am I diligent? I don't know. But thank you for thinking I'm diligent. I want to know what makes you say that I'm diligent. I think I just like drawing, you know? Sometimes it takes me a while to actually make any progress, but... Yeah, I just like drawing. Even if I'm not that great at it, I think I'd still do it. You know, it gives me something fun to do, and when I improve, it like gives me a sense of satisfaction as well. Hi, Snowy. In the comic, talking about Alistair's insecurities about his look is well written. Thank you so much. Actually, there's another comic that I want to work on. I've written it already. It's about more of exploring about the racism part. I really am scared of like doing it, but I try my best to make it not too detailed, a bit more general. Like, I don't want to like speak on behalf of people there because I'm not part of that community, but at the same time, I want to explore that story because I think it's important and it adds more to his character. And also, it's just like a very nice story about not seeing color. I guess that's the usual thing they say, right? Yeah. Bye, random person. Thank you. Have you seen yeah, I've seen the Valentine's merch. I think I like Alistair's outfit. Some people didn't. I like that it's different from his usual outfits. Like he looks like a bit more modern. Mak kau, I love you. Mak kau hijau, guys. Mak kau hijau. Oh god. I'm ruining it. I'm ruining my language now. I'm sorry. At least it's not any worse curse words. Mak kau hijau is very tame. It's not a curse, but it's like a, how do I say this? It's a meme thing from Malaysia. And that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna explain the meaning of the word, but it's a meme from Malaysia. Your mother is green. That is the actual translation. But I think if you don't know the story behind that saying, I think it will not be funny to you. So I guess it's just funny among us Malaysians, which is fine. We're not trying to gatekeep, but it's just hard to explain. But it is the actual translation. Your mother is green. He's a no. Oh, are you talking about Christian Bale? You really like, huh? I like Christian Bale too. I think he's my favorite voice actor in the Has Been show. Yeah, he's my favorite one. Amir did okay as Alistair, but I think people like were commenting on, well, he can have a little bit more of a southern accent in his voice acting, which I kind of agree a bit. Southern as in like when he was a human, I guess, and then a little bit more transatlantic accent when he's a radio demon, which I think is not that strong in his current performance. So I guess that's the comments that I saw about his performance as Alistair, but I still like him as Alistair. I think I like that we're both drawing at the same time. Hey, nice. I'll draw the frog later. I'll just draw her now. So this is like their... I like the fact that this, when I was drawing the illustration for this, I like the fact that their distance become closer and closer. So you can see in the first chapter, they're like in the first meeting, they're very far apart. And then second part is like, okay, he's just watching her at the side of the river as she's, you know, hunting for frogs. And then here he's like at the side of her while she's doing her laundry and some chickens there. And then here is like a little bit closer as they're talking. And then here is like a little tender moment there, and then lastly is like a hug. So I like the fact that I can make that progression in the drawing. My lines are smooth. I guess it's okay. Not the best, but thank you. I still don't do like clean line arts. I like to do sketchy style a bit more. That's why you see my animatics, it's a little bit messy. Imperial Cinnamon. I saw the new OC animation. It was just so beautiful and spectacular. Thank you so much. Honestly, like my focus when I do all these animatics is not to... what do you call it? It's not to fan service or anything. I just try to focus on the story. So I try my best to make a good story first and then focus on just the character part. So I hope it came through. I don't know. Everyone's saying random shit in foreign language. It's my turn. Wesh mavia ta vame katun situ. I don't know what that means, but I'm sorry. I don't know what else I can say in Malay. That is random. I wish they explored more of his accent. Yeah, I wish they would have shown more that he was from the South. Like, he's from Louisiana, right? I know that he has transatlantic accent. I think it would have been nice if he had a different accent. So, like, maybe, like, when he's alone to himself, he would speak more in his southern accent. And then when he's talking to other people, he would put up a facade. And then, you know, put on his usual radio accent. I think it's funny, I don't know the context. I definitely Makau Biru. Wait, guys. Iman dengan Aurum. Aurum. Use Makau Biru from now on. Oh god. That's a new one. I sometimes sim Alistair. I think Alistair has a lot of sims, so whatever. Understandable. I'm in love with your design of human Alistair. I think my design of human Alistair is just based on the actual design of human Alistair from the show, but thank you. I guess I just like to make him wear this. Half sleeve, folded sleeve, and then shirt open like that. Because he's in a swamp area, I guess it must be hot. Not because I want to sim for him. Although maybe partially because I want to sim for him, but yeah. Makan kepala budak. You're a good author. Thank you, Burger. Hello, Wallpaper. I just thought of a scene from Has Been Season 2 where they sing Hear My Hope. Yeah. That's nice. That's a nice idea if she was in the season. I like that people want her to be in the show. Like, that's very nice, guys, but I think they already finished writing the entire series at this point. But that's a very nice thought. Thank you. Isn't Alice the French? You have to understand, like, the part where he's from, the state of Louisiana, New Orleans, it's kind of like mingled together with French culture. So they speak a little bit French. They speak English, but they speak their own language and stuff. So yeah. It's not that he's French. He is, maybe his heritage there's some French. I think he's Creole or something. I'm not very knowledgeable on that, so maybe some people can enlighten me. What I think I've asked this before, but I kind of forgot. But Creole, yeah. Okay, now I will draw the frog. Draw the frog. How to draw the frog? I make this Prince Naveen. Look at the eyes. Okay, wait, sorry. Use my butchering of the Malaysian meme. Malaysians have so many memes. What was that lingua franca meme? Yeah, let me try to search it up. Lingua franca meme. Trying to teach you. Oh, this one, you see? Rupanya Tuan Hamba juga seorang lelaki berbudaya. It is literally means, I see you are a man of culture. That's the meme. But they use a Malaysian version of it. Oh, sorry. But it was a different meme that I was searching for. It's not that one. How do I draw a frog? How do I draw a frog? Okay, so I can just use this design where his eyes are bulging out and stuff. There you go. It's like Kermit. He is half French. Vivi revealed herself as canon. Half French? You mean like actual French? Or is he half Creole? You have to specify. French means that he's literally like European. I want to make this funny. Look at how I drew his legs. It's just literally a squiggle. I think frog legs is like this, right? Like this. I'm trying to draw from memory. But let's not make it too detailed. It's very small. Comic pitch, Velvet tries to get Stella to dress more fashionably. Actually, I have a canon, like, you know, remember the first video I made about my character about my OC. The first video, I just tried to introduce people to my OC. And then I explained the relationship between Sela and other people at the hotel. So I'm trying to expand that more and maybe in the extra video. So with Velvet, I think she doesn't like Velvet. I think she liked Mimsy more, but with Velvet, she thinks that Velvet is a snob. That reminds her of the times when she was a human and she got like looked down upon by other people. Because Velvet, I think, is very like superficial, right? She looks at appearances and everything. So she wouldn't like Velvet. And again, Velvet's a villain in the show. She's not meant to be like someone sympathetic. I don't think I've seen any sympathetic side to her other than, you know, being bullied by Vox sometimes. I sim for Alistair in 2 years. Okay. He's confirmed to be mixed. I'm not so sure if his father was French. I know he did have a black mother. Yeah, I mean, I think his mom was the French side, I think. Creole, I think. His mom was Creole. I don't know, that is what I've heard. His mom was Creole. I think his dad was just literally a white guy in that part of the town. I'm interested in languages, so I'm actually glad I'm learning this stuff. You can ask me more. I don't know what else, what other memes in Malaysia that I can share. I don't have the best memory, so I can't remember. But yeah, that was one of them. It looks so funny. I guess the nose will be here. There you go. That's so funny, actually. I hear Ken and Alistair mother as black and his dad is white. Yeah, I mean, in terms of race, that's what I hear. Unless they actually have it in writing or they show it in the show, it's still considered like a headcanon. Unless they put it in writing somewhere. I don't know. Alright. Okay, so the background, I will just make it like a painting style. So no line art and stuff. So today I'm just gonna draw the line art for these guys. I feel sorry for the frogs. Hey, frogs are quite a lot. People eat frogs. I don't eat frogs. I don't know what they taste like. Some people say it tastes like chicken. So, yeah. What does Marcella think of Rosie and her owning Alistair's soul? I think she'd be... I want to explore the story, but I think she'd be very surprised and maybe, again, she's actually quite concerned for him, despite like letting him do whatever he wants. But at the same time, I think because, you know, he no longer is owned by her, I think she'd be okay with Rosie. And then like, okay, maybe it's Alistair's fault. He's the one who asked for it, so yeah. Do you animate with Procreate? I wish I have Procreate. I think Procreate is only exclusive to iPad, right? That was the reason why I wanted an iPad. I just wanted to use Procreate. But yeah, I don't have Procreate, sorry. I use a Clip Studio Paint, which I think you can also use in iPads. So I'm excited if I can get an iPad. Okay, I'm done with the characters. The frog. Okay, so I'm gonna erase this part. So later on, I'll just draw background. Oops. Kind of cute woman, actually. He just likes watching her. Shout out from Philippines. Hey, I know some words from Philippines. Salamat. There you go. And mahal kita. There you go. Anyway, if you need a Vox V, I can recommend in person. Sure. try and recommend. I don't know if I need one right now, but I'll be open to having more voice actors in the future. May I suggest a comic pitch where Charlie first meets Stella and she gets super excited to hear that Stella is interested to work for the hotel. Okay, thank you. I would put that in my suggestion for a story. So in my ideas of content file here, maybe I'll put that in video comic idea here. So you can read some here that I have. These are suggested. Some of them is suggested by people. Was it first meeting at hotel? Thank you. Story keeper. Thank you so much. Pina, have you ever attempted to draw Marcella and Vivzy Pop husband style? I thought I did. And then I realized, oh, it's not. I'd rather just draw my own style at this point. Because if it's not enough, then I don't think I can go any further than this. Oh boy. Only Apple iPad wants Procreate. I want Procreate. I want to try it at least. I've been frog legs before, pretty good. You have to be brave or just Parisian. Oh yeah, I forgot that French people eat frogs and snails. I love the way you draw your character. Thank you so much. Okay, I'll move on from this one for now. And then let's move on to this. This is pretty cute. So basically in this scene, from this fan fiction, this chapter 3, she's just doing her laundry by the river. So I don't know, back then they do laundry like traditionally, like scrubbing clothes with soap and stuff. I used to do that when I was in the dorms back in university. Just, you know, just wet my clothes in a bucket of water and then just squeeze the water out. And then there's some chickens around. Apparently she's a farmer. And then he comes over and then like he hears her speaking French because she's Cajun, right? So she speaks a little bit of French to the chickens. And then he comes over to just like give her a shirt to help him wash it because she's doing her laundry. So that's basically the gist of the scene. So I'll just draw the characters first. Gotta get ready for church. Have a good time at church. Okay, and then she has her hair in a bun according to the fan fiction. So I like to draw in a bun. Let's do it. I really like the fact that her character, the design is actually quite simple. She's basically just she just wears like the same thing, a shirt and a skirt. So that when I try to add more design to her, it's a little bit easier to like, you know, add on. Did you write the stories in AO3? I only wrote one, which is called That Afternoon. The rest is written by other people. And I do have other fan fictions as well in other fandoms. You can explore if you want, if you click on my profile, but I don't think you know some of them. Hey, Sailor, he's actually a gentleman and he's a feminist. He will not be saying that. You want to know what he actually says in this fanfiction? Let me actually read it. So, Alistair's a feminist, I think. So he'll not be saying those kinds of things. What's reason? Thank you. Let me actually read it. He says something like, "Can I trouble you to throw this in with your washing?" So he'll be so very polite. Okay, his mama taught him better than that. Okay? He's not like one of those dicks who like say, get back in the kitchen, woman. Or something like that. At least that's what I admire about him. Despite being a murderer, at least he's a feminist. Who said that? Or at least he's like, he respects women. There you go. Sorry, group attending. Since we're not overlords, too scared to fight. Sorry. In Clip Studio, is there like a mannequin puppet like feature that helps with post drawing? There is actually a 3D feature. I've barely used it. I'm always like paranoid that, oh, this software is gonna lag if I use 3D feature. So I never used it. But I think I've used it once. And it was okay. So it is very helpful for those who wants to learn drawing. So this software actually does have 3D objects that you could insert. So maybe it will help you like draw some things like in perspective or poses even. So she'd have a messy bun, I guess, because again, this is like a working girl. So she doesn't like put a proper bun or anything like that. I like it. I like messy hairstyles. How do you draw such flowy strokes? I have no idea. How do I draw flowy strokes? I mean, it helps if you have like stabilization. So it will help you with like making it flowy and very smooth. If you have any feature like that when you're doing your brushing. I only use it for like a lot of it for like pen tool, for example. I'm using like right now like a brush, like a pencil brush. So that one I apply a little bit of stabilization. Hello. Hey, Kathy. Hi. I'm just waking up. I remembered there will be a live stream today. Hi. By the way, feminists weren't a thing. I know. I assume a lot of things weren't a thing until people gave it a name. So I guess he'd still be a feminist, even though it wasn't a thing until 50s or 60s. I may support murder. I draw the line at disrespecting women. Yes. At least my students are funny. I started drawing with my wrist and arm more, makes your line art much better. Okay. I think I do that too. Like, look at me. I do this. I don't like just use my fingers. I do this all the time. Give my arm a workout a bit. I don't like this pose on her. It's just like doing her laundry in the old days. There are some posts where I feel like I'm very proud to do it because it's not a post I often do. So it's like one of these, for example. Sorry, babe, but I ain't swapping right. Why do I imagine Stella being the man in relationship? That's kind of cute. She could be if she wanted to. You said you had a husky. Me? Watashi? I can't even have a dog. I can't have a pet at all. I live in an apartment. Burger poppers, I guess. Hi, Yuna. What's the hardest thing for you to animate when making these videos? I think actions a lot. Like character doing a lot of like body action. Like they have to move from one place to another. Yeah, like they have to make big movements. Those are quite hard to do sometimes. I'm an animator as well. Recently got accepted to an art school. That's nice. I also recently got like a Wacom drawing pad. You always manage to make me want to art again, even when art block. That's nice. I'm glad I can do that for you. I'm so glad people can like have more motivations when they watch me do art stream and stuff. I think I can definitely at least have more motivation to do art when I do these art stream as well. So thank you guys. Oh, she wears a skirt, so with this, I guess. Do my laundry, woman. Okay. Can you guess how obsessed I am with Alistair? Very obsessed. I think a lot of people who like Alistair are quite obsessed with him. Me included, I guess. Okay, this is a tricky part where I have to draw like the lakes. Something like this, I guess. Is Alistair and Stella in relationship in Helen Pass? I don't think they put a label to it. I think they just like each other's company and they like to spend time with each other. So they don't like to say, oh, we are officially a couple or something like that. I think they just do it. They don't say it. So I hope that answers your question. I had my drawing tablet for so many years. They're so expensive. Yeah, so this one I have, it has been for like, I think 3 years by now. 2 or 3 years, I can't remember. I think 3 years, yeah. She's so cute. I like the fact that I like my character now. I used to just think of her just as a tool. But now I feel like, hey, you know, I should like her a lot. I develop her story so much that I end up liking her. $100, pretty big size. $100 is, I think, about 500 ringgit here. I guess it would be okay if you get an older model. So they will be cheaper by now. Stella being the man in this relation. To be honest, right, when I was writing the script for a new comic that I want to do, it seems like she is. Like, she's the one who's actually, like, comforting him when he's having his insecurity issues, and, like, she actually, like, tries to make things better. So I would say yes. Like, not the man. I don't like that kind of term, but I think the one who's active in that relationship. So that's a serious answer. Hi Tim. Please do more streams like this. Hearing the stories and your voice is pretty calming. Thank you. I gotta like drink water. Sorry. Are you a self-taught animator? Did you learn to animate and draw like this by lessons? I did take animation course when I was in university, but it was more towards 3D animation. So 2D animation, I'd say I did a lot of self-learning. Yeah. And then I'd say I did learn a little, like a few subjects regarding 2D animation when I was in university, but they weren't very focused on. So it was a little bit of learning like some fundamentals in university, but also self-learning, especially like practicing drawing and everything. So that one is mostly self-taught and self-learning. Are those like ducks or chickens? These are chickens, I guess. I don't know. Like in the story, I think she described it that there's like chickens, and Marcella's like trying to shoo them away, and she speaks French while doing that. So anybody who speaks French here can translate how to say "get out of here" to "get out of here," and unless you want me to boil you for dinner in French. Why don't I add like a cameo of Lucifer's duck? Okay, one done. She actually looks nice with the hair up like that. Alistair's so sassy. I love it. He is sassy in the show. Okay, I'm done with this. Let's do Alistair. So Alistair's just like... Alistair's like, wash my clothes, woman. To him. To her. No, Alistair like asked her for help to wash his clothes. There you go. Maybe I should reduce the brush size a bit. Sore to see. Have you thought about uploading some tutorials or opening a 2D animation course? I do try to upload a little bit. Like, let me open my channel a little bit. I did upload a few videos. I use it for class as well. But okay, some of it like let me see. So some of it like this one, for example, I use it for class, but I don't teach about animating. I just teach the process that you want to go through. And then this one as well, this one. So this is for 3D animation. So basically just teach them how to animate in 3D, to animate a character with a prop. And this one is to animate a character based on acting reference. So record yourself and then animate the character based on the reference of your video. Other than that, I don't have any other things. So yeah. About chickens or ducks, forget about using guard dogs. Get gooses. Yeah, exactly. Gooses are actually, or geese, sorry. Geese actually are quite aggressive to everyone except their owners. So geese are much better guard dogs than actual guard dogs, I would say. I don't think I've ever been chased by a geese, but I have seen geese in real life. And yeah, I'm very afraid of them. Even more than dogs. If Alistair and Stella fight, who win? You mean fight like a combat fight or like fight in terms of arguments? You gotta clarify. I don't know how to answer that question. His eyes are unusually huge. I gotta reduce the size of it. Okay, so I'm gonna reduce the size of his eyes a bit here. I wonder if it feels weird. Me and Naufal are blessed to be your students. Thank you, Fia. Or Sophia. It's gonna be really useful for me when I'm learning 3D. Yeah, so you can check out some of my videos on YouTube if you want to learn about 3D animation. I only teach the animating part in 3D. I don't teach about modeling or anything like that because first of all, I don't like 3D modeling. I just can't comprehend it that well. But ironically, when I was doing my internship in university, I did do 3D modeling for the company that I interned for, to just learn some skills and stuff, and texturing as well. So yeah. But I like 3D animation. I like to apply the life to the 3D characters by animating them. I guess that's partially why I'm very leaning to animating, because I can actually make them move and everything. I like the art of movement better than the art of creating the character. Alistair, since he's scared of dogs, apparently would get geese. Yeah. Favorite superhero, favorite character in general? Favorite superhero? I don't really know. There's so many superheroes out there. I think when I was growing up, I like X-Men a lot. So I guess generally X-Men. Also because I watch a lot of X-Men shows and stuff. I played some X-Men games as well when I was in university. I played like X-Men Apocalypse, I think, and Marvel Ultimate Alliance. They are really fun games. I wish there's more games like that. Like, you have 4 characters in a team and you can switch between the 4 characters. Right now you need to have multiplayer. Oh god. Stop looking at me with those big old eyes. Marcella wins an argument because Alistair cannot say no to her. That is so cute. Yearning. Yes, yearning? I love yearning characters. From either character, actually. You teach animation. How will you do on project consulting? Like, we had those lessons where we had to present our movie concept and ask for advice. So this will be very useful for me to like talk about, since next semester I'm not taking over, but I will be part of the lecture teams that will be handling final year projects. So in terms of like present concept and ask for advice, I'm usually open to doing it in class, but I'm open to doing it online as well, like messaging through Discord or like on Teams. Emails I don't usually use much for consultation, because it's hard, and also because there's so many emails from the faculty itself. So I usually reserve consultations in online messaging instead. But otherwise, I think face-to-face consultation is the best because you get to show the students, like, in front of them. You might get lost. Some message might get lost when you're doing online consultations. So yeah. Sorry, talking about work now. If Alistair and Sella fight in combat, who would win? Okay, I think Alistair definitely, because he's like the strongest sinner, right? Yeah. I haven't really even showed what she can do, actually, as a combat person. So, because Alistair is still considered like the strongest sinner, so let's just go with Alistair for now. Do you think being self-taught animation will help you improve, just as in university? I mean, it helps as a beginner, but you still need someone to look at your work and like give feedback. I think that's what's missing most when you're doing self-taught or self-learning, because you need someone to consult with. So yeah. I think it depends on your will, your determination to learn. You can get really great at learning just by yourself, but you still need someone to help look at your work and give feedback. Hi, Siren. She will use a guitar or umbrella as a weapon. She won't even use it with magic. She just use it like to hit people with. So yes. Yeah, I actually like did have like a idea to make her like move or travel with her umbrella like a Mary Poppin. That would be very funny actually. Because she used magic a little bit by the umbrella, and then she gets to travel around with her umbrella. How is that not funny? What FPS do you use? I use 24 FPS, even though I will not draw all 24 frames because it helps me to have options on where to put my key poses. If you use only 12 FPS, you just only have 12 slots in the timeline for like 1 second. At least if you have 24 FPS, you have more control over the timing and the pacing. I keep watching your OC Canon for days now. Really? Use it as a background noise? That's kind of nice. Thank you. So that's the thing, like when I do my animatics and stuff, it's not just about doing fan things, but I also try to make it as good of quality as I can, so that maybe like if people who have not seen the thing before, they can actually at least see some value in it. So I've been receiving some messages like that, so thank you so much, guys. That's very nice of you. Is Ella think Alistair is a good kisser? Is Alistair is a good kisser? Alistair, I don't know. Okay, I don't think Alistair would kiss. I mean, if he does, I think he would at least just go for like a forehead kiss. So that is what I have in mind first. I don't think like a proper kiss, canonically. A forehead kiss would be nice. It's very affectionate. X-Men Legends 1 and 2 being 20-something old. Ah, stop. Ah. Don't mention the age. I feel so old. Okay, so if you do consulting, it depends on how determined the person is. how determined the person is to learn on their own. Okay, the thing is, there are some really good students that are able to do their work on their own without consulting much. I don't mind those students, but the point of consultation when I do it is because I can verify that they actually did the work and didn't take the work from internet or didn't ask somebody else to do the work for them. So that's why I ask for consultation as well. It's a proof that they did the work and to see the progress of their work. So if they just happen to come one day with like a very like A plus plus work without any consultation, I'm gonna suspect something. So you gotta understand why I consult, even though maybe you don't need it. So that is also one reason why I do consultation as well. Stella holding an open umbrella for aura points. I end up watching your videos instead of studying. I'm so sorry. I'm being a bad influence right now to people. I feel if they were alive, Alistair would be the type of person who would buy his beloved every dress he could. That's so sweet. Yeah, I think he'd be like someone who pampers his loved ones if he could. I'm not sure in terms of wealth, is he okay or not? Because, you know, he's a person of color at the time, right? So I don't think they would be as rich as those who are like from the white community, for example. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much people who work in the radio company would make at that time of the time and age. I'm looking at my battery right now. So those who joined my live like 2 days ago, you know what happens. My battery ran out and the live just ended. Oh gosh. 1 FPS? How the hell you draw with 1 FPS for animation? I guess that means you draw like 1 second, only one drawing. That's hilarious. Oh god. Okay, thank you for that amusement. But I understand why you want to draw 1 FPS. Maybe you draw 1 second, a different drawing. But yeah, definitely have more. At least maybe you want to try 12 FPS first. If you don't want to go for like a higher frame rate. I think 12 FPS is a standard for 2D animation. Will we have another part? Will we have another part though? I don't know. It's only been a week, guys. I would love to do more, of course, but let me just as kids say these days, let me cook. Yeah, so let me cook for a bit. Anyway, it's okay. I'm sorry. In another live animation, they did kiss. Yeah, so because people were asking, oh, you should draw them kissing, so I did that. But I said that it's just an alternate reality. So yeah. I have a test tomorrow. Good luck. Please study and do your best. Do not watch my video. We have another part. Okay, sorry, I already answered that question. That's some amazing art. Oh, thank you. This is just a sketch though. I'm still like in the middle of doing it and I don't like the way I draw the legs. It's so skinny. I think I drew his pants better in that second animatics. I don't know how I did that silhouette, but it looks so much better. I still love the scene where he gives Stella the plush alligator. So how he gifted it is also pretty important. He didn't do it face to face. He's like, I won't say a coward, but I think he was still ashamed of what he did the night before. So he just did that. He just left it on her doorstep. I think that fits his character well, huh? Like not face to face, but like just leave it on a doorstep or whatever. The voice actors are indeniable. What? Injectable. What's that? Did you try to apply for Plantree's storyboard freelance job? What is that? I don't know if I can get any freelancing job right now. Like my job is, even though I have some free time right now, but it's usually filled with a lot of things I need to do for deadlines. For example, I have to start like looking at students' final assignments now, and then like mark their works and grade them, and then have to like key in their marks in the system soon. So I wish I can do more commissions and freelance, but I can't right now. That is not how Let Me Cook is used. I don't know. I some people were saying it's true. Let me cook. You guys said tips on how to draw people kissing. Any tips on how to animate kissing? I'll show you. Wait, I don't know if I want to show you. It's like, let me see. I have this one. It's Samurai X. Do I have any other kissing scenes? I don't want to saw. This is so not safe for work. I don't even want to show this. So maybe later. Somebody never watched my videos before. This is revolutionary. I mean, don't watch it when you have like an important thing to do. We get distracted. I appreciate it though. Were you voicing any of the characters in the animatics? I voiced Marcella. Yes. I do some voice acting and other things as well. Like, not a lot, but like some. I'm curious now. I don't think I want to show it. It's not that NSFW, but it's very implied, so I don't want to show it. It's very shameful if I do it right now. The after party in chat last time was fun. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again because I feel like embarrassed that it happened. Like, oh, I can't even like keep track of my battery, really. So yeah, I will not do that again. But it is fun actually. I'll remind you then after live Reddit. Discord was a kiss. Yeah, okay. On Discord you can ask me later. I'll show it after the live, okay? I can't. It's so like NSFW. Not that. It's too NSFW for me, actually. Not think about it. You should watch your song covers. Sure, feel free. I put it on in public, so go ahead. Don't judge too much. I do better during karaoke, that's for sure. I don't know why when I record like song covers, I just don't sing as well as I would do like in, you know, live or in karaoke. That's just very typical, isn't it? Or maybe I just don't have a good setup. My microphone and the room I record in is just literally my bedroom, so I can't record a lot. So annoying. I want to draw his shoes like this. There you go. Much better. Congrats on 12K. I know, it's crazy. Like I think like 2 days ago I was still at 11K. I was like doing a live stream for 11K. And suddenly like 12K. Like, guys, you know I don't make any more contents, right? This is basically it for now. Maybe I'll make more comic stuff, but like that's it. But I guess again, watch my older contents. I don't try animation or animatic, but I have the drawing pad instead. What do you draw of what you draw in tablet? Can I even start? Yeah, I mean drawing pad, you mean like iPad? You can definitely animate on an iPad. For sure. Like even one of my students uses her phone to animate 2D. Because she said she had problems with her laptop, so she just used her phone. And she did well. Although I don't know if she can pass her class right now, so whatever. I want to see. I can't show it here on live. I might get flagged. I can't. It's not even that NSFW. It's just implied. I don't want to show it. I was like, oh, how? What was I thinking making that, actually? I hate drawing shoes too. Yeah, I hate drawing feet, but I think I did well drawing shoes in my second animatics. Like, if you notice there were some shoes shots. There's quite a lot of them, actually. But now I just can't seem to draw it. I don't know why. Maybe I need reference. I'm not using reference right now, so that is my problem. I think this is fine. I think maybe like a little bit more thickness at the top. I'm seeing 11K. I don't know what going fast. I'm scared. But thank you anyway for following. I'll upgrade my work from 1 FPS to 2 FPS. Okay, if you don't want to do 12 FPS, why don't you try 4 FPS or maybe 8 FPS? I'm on phone but I animate, but it's terrible. It's okay. Anything will start. I think I'll show you guys my first animation that I ever uploaded on YouTube. It was, I draw on paper and I basically took photos of it. I didn't use a scanner, but basically I took photos of those drawings and then I just arranged them. Arranged them in a video, and that is my animation. It's hilarious. What's your take on tweening? Oh, okay, somebody mentioned about this. I'm not sure when. I think yesterday or on the day before. I don't like tweening because it makes it look too smooth. But I guess there are some uses for it if you want to use it for certain kind of animations. But in generally, I don't like tweening because it looks a bit too smooth for me. I like a little imperfection in animation. I've done some time bomb hiding the parts I didn't get. Look, how I describe what I said that I don't want to show is that it's implied sex scene. There you go. I said it. I am not saying anything else. Implied sex scene. There you go. I was gonna say, oh, I did animate a kiss, but then I realized, oh, but with that video, there's also like a implied sex scene. I don't want to show it, so no. Your perspective is great. Do you have any tip for perspective? For me, who absolutely sucks at it. Is my perspective that great? I don't know. I think just, again, practice a lot. And yeah. Yeah, just practice. And, you know, I think draw a lot from observations. Like you go outside, go to like places, or just draw from life. Life drawing, I guess, as you would say it. Draw from reference in real life. Thanks for advice, Miss Vina. No problem. What advice did I give just now? I have the memory of a goldfish. Yeah, the frame rate. Yeah, there you go. Mine isn't implied. It was fine. I don't want to. I swear. I also have my students here, so I don't know what to show art. You guys better not say anything about this to anyone else, huh? My students. I will hunt you down if you do. I just want to be English teacher, animator too. I think it's nice if you just want to animate for fun, not for work. Because if your what you love to do becomes your job, you suddenly don't like it. So yeah. So it's nice to do as well. I think if you're lucky, you can have it as your job and you love doing it. But you know, eventually maybe you start not liking it. That's the worst part sometimes when you do this. So far I enjoy doing it. Because I'm not actively doing it anymore. I'm just teaching, which I like doing now. Because I like sharing knowledge if I can and sharing some tips. And I think it came from the fact that when I was working in animation, I became like a, what do you call it? A lead animator. Where lead or senior, I'm not sure. Lead animator where I help to review other people's animations. So I think that the feeling of needing to teach or wanting to teach came from that. Alhamdulillah. Oh, sorry. I tried to get animation school, failed. Huh? Which animation school did you go? I think like right now I think the requirements are very loose actually. Like if you go to my university, I think it's very, very easy to get into the animation program. Unless your exam score is really, 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 really bad, then itu memang lah. But yeah, like, yeah, I think the requirement isn't that bad nowadays. Unless you went to like a very super elite animation school, then maybe lah. I want to make a web series. Well, to be honest, I want to turn my comic into a web series. Feel free to do it. have that ambition, you know? I think nowadays we need more artists, like genuine artists who wants to just create. You know, with the age of the technology and stuff threatening the creative industry and stuff. So it helps to have more people interested in making art. Just genuinely. You from UK? No. Do I sound British? No, I'm not from UK, unless you're asking someone else. Honestly, I was scared of the whole turn hobby into job because of that exact reason. Yeah, exactly. I think you also need to be careful of which company you go to apply for a job, because there's a lot of these big animation companies. They, at least around here where I'm from, um, they kind of like abuse. I won't say abuse, but like take advantage of the staff and then like make them work overtime, and then underpay them and all that. I'm not gonna name what company, but it is very common here in where I'm from. So I was very lucky to get to a company. Well, not that lucky at the end, but very lucky to get to a company where it was very fun for me to do, and then I get to meet a lot of really great people, and they become my friends. Still my friends now, even though we haven't seen each other in a while. But the company kind of went financially bankrupt, and we had to leave, so that's why. That's also another challenge. They play Roblox. Roblox is for my students. I don't play Roblox. I do, however, play. I haven't played games in a while, but the last game I played was on my phone. It's Love and Deep Space, and then I played Marvel Rivals. Based on my Steam account, the most what hours of games I play is Hades, Skyrim, Stardew Valley, and Don't Starve Together. Yeah, I would like to get back into playing those games because some of those games are multiplayer. So I would love to play games with other people and go on voice chat and stuff. I got straight A's but got to Islamic uni instead. Yeah, so it's okay. I mean, you can still learn on your own. It's okay. Based on Stella's character video, I figured Alistair tracked her down as a loose end but got mesmerized by singing to the local gators. Oh, okay. Probably like loose end thing. Yeah, I think I did imply that in my fan fiction as well. Like he was considering to kill her because he doesn't want to have any witnesses to his murder. But that was at the time where like okay, maybe he's a bit cold. But yeah, I guess I would like to go with that story direction. Despite taking animation diploma, I'm planning on working as concept artist and do other art comps. You can do that as well, Arums. About how do I say this? Like a lot of like people in animation that I worked with, they are very good in illustration. They do more of the 2D work as opposed to doing actual animation. Like my friend, who was also my supervisor as well, when I was working as a storyboard artist, she's very great in illustrations. I want more people doing stories on the internet with pretty pictures and sound design. Okay. Right now, I'm working on Illustrator fan comic. The first episode already done. Nice. I haven't had DeviantArt in a while. I pretty much deleted my DeviantArt because I just wanted to move on. I wish I kept it because I miss looking at my old art. Wow, I'm still here. This is why I can't do live and draw at the same time. I just don't have any progress. Okay, just do this one then. Okay, wash my clothes, woman. That's what he said. Okay, let's draw the clothes folding. So yes, I think he asked her to wash the shirt because it's covered in blood. I think that's what's the story intends. You're a cool teacher. Thank you. I try to be. I try to truly appreciate all the animation advice I hear. I used to have mindset it's gonna be ugly, so no. And friend incredibly inspired by you, so I decided Too bad if it's ugly. I'll try. Yeah, just try it. I think all my old work is pretty ugly. I'll show you later my first animation. Who's your main inlet? So I haven't played in a while. I think if I log in again, the boys are gonna be mad at me. My main is Zane. Don't Starve. Yes, I enjoy playing Don't Starve with my friends because we enjoy like freaking out every time somebody dies, or like nighttime comes and then the wolves come and like hunts us down. I just love those memories. Just playing those, just being like panicking and stuff like that. It's very fun. And Stardew Valley as well. I played with my friends and same thing. We panic every time like night comes and then like, oh, we have to go back to bed and stuff. Go and like run to our home and like make sure we run to our home before like, what was it, 1 a.m. or is it 12 a.m.? I can't remember. And then we pass out and then got our money stolen. I'm not teaching myself so I can give you my animatic. Aw, that's nice. Does anyone here watch Ratatouille? I don't know what to say that. I haven't watched that. I wish there was a universe where Stella went with Mr. Altino. Actually, there's a fan fiction I can recommend you. Here you go. You can go and find this fan fiction called Little Blue Box. There you go. This is one where an AU where she actually did follow him to New Orleans. So go and read that one. Okay. Speaking of games, the horror game Reanimal. Oh yeah, I saw some gameplay or something. I'm not into playing horror games, but I like watching other people play because I'm a coward. I tried playing horror games. It didn't work out well. Like Resident Evil. Yeah, I can't even play that one. That goes to show how bad I am at horror. Speaking of games, the horror... Oh, sorry. Would you like to read it? I can attach the link to my YouTube page if you're interested. Bjorn's badly drawn. No, it's okay. Just show it to me and I'll just say... If you're interested to ask me what to improve, I can give it to you. But if you just show it to me, I just say it's okay. Because I like to give comments on how to improve. It's just that I will only do it if people ask for it. I don't like to just give it to you and then like that one. So, yeah. Does Alistair actually love Seller? Who's Seller? When they were alive and dead? I guess they care about each other. Watch my phone. She's like, which would be a deer and get the evidence out of this. Yeah, basically what he did. Which would be a deer and watch the blood of this. Thank you. It doesn't look like a shirt, but whatever, man. I can't draw shirts right now. Maybe it doesn't make it. Maybe don't make it too big. I think this is fine. Okay, third drawing done. So I will color it later. I have 2 more fan fictions that 2 or 3. I think 3 more fan fictions that I want to do the cover of, or like basically a scene that summarizes the fan fiction. Then I'll upload it as an illustration later. Oh, I forgot his hand. I gotta go. Bye, Lane. You like the rich and a man that can take care of you, huh? Goated. What? Oh, you mean Zane? Is Zane rich? Oh yeah, he is rich. I mean, I like him because he's a serious guy. And he's my type. When a teacher also knows about AO3, she's the best. Aw. AO3 I think is a very popular platform anyway. Okay. I guess I'll draw the background a bit. I'll draw it here. So here's like a wooden basin, I guess we call it. Wooden bucket with water and all the clothes here. There's a duck. There's a chicken, sorry. You seem like a good teacher. I try to be. I don't know, I still can improve a lot more. I feel like I'm a little bit introverted as a teacher. Like I'm not that engaging like sometimes. I try to like change that a bit more these days, but I just like very self-conscious sometimes. So sorry to my students. But yeah. Because I'm very like essentially a very introverted person. I think that's partially why I took a teaching job because I want to try to be a little bit better at talking to people. I know it's a very risky thing to do, but it's just what I want to do at the time. This Miss Fina would actually finish a drawing. I guess that's true. But I like reading the chat. I like answering the chat as well. When Ryan's playing with one of his buddies or animal, they just fool around certain situations with surviving horror. Yes, I like doing that with my friends when we're just playing multiplayer games. We're supposed to be surviving, but we're just like goofing off, doing random weird things. Yeah. I want to say you may be the first actual inspiration, really, to try animation instead of being a coward. I have to sleep. Good luck with your exam. Stop watching my videos. Please study. Oh my gosh. Besides consulting about projects, you also check out portfolios as well. Give a look at stuff. Oh, if my students come to show it, then yeah, I think I have done that once or twice. And I think they were like showing me portfolios because they were trying to apply for internship. So I just give them some advice on how they can improve their portfolio or their, let's say they want to do, they want to be an animator. So like how to improve their animation reel and such. Because I used to be in their position, so I can at least give some tips based on my own experience. And if in my in the shoes of the employer, the future employers as well, like what would I go for and stuff like that. Thank you, Iman. Do your students know you stream? Yes, there's two of them here right now. They followed me from TikTok, by the way. Miss Mina, you can just ignore the chat and finish your drawing. I like reading the chat. That's partly the reason why I do live stream, because when I started to get a little bit more following, that's when I started doing live stream on YouTube and TikTok as well. So I was like, I'm getting a lot more people to follow me. Maybe I should just, show myself. And like, okay, this is me. Hi, and all that and stuff. So yeah. Thankfully, I have done teaching, so at least I can talk a little bit. So yeah. I like hearing her voice while I concentrate on my own picture. Please keep talking. I like singing. Do you guys want to hear singing? You can recommend me what song to sing, then I'll do a karaoke or something like that. I wanted to do that kind of stream before, but then I think it'll be too distracting. So maybe not this time. Hi, I'm back. Hi, Yuna. I play horror games like Resident Evil and Alien Isolation. So easy on easy. I can't even play it on easy. I can't play any of those games. I'm just bad. I think Resident Evil is also on console. I can't play console games. I cannot do controllers. PC okay, but console is not good for me. I tried. It's 12 a.m. for me right now. It's almost 12 a.m. for me too, actually. Are you in the same area as I am? Tomorrow's Monday. I think I have done my key in marks for my students' assignments. Yeah, I've done it already, so except one, but I think I can wait for that one. Teach my class, we had 5 teachers who went to complain to the principal about us. Why? Why would they do that? I want to be an artist and animator. Your animations inspire me. Thank you. Love your husband hotel. I love doing that. Like suddenly, like people are inspired by my stuff. That is like the ultimate dream, I guess. Honestly, I just wanted to create something that will be like a good story. I tried to make it emotional as I can. I think the story of these two is quite emotional for some reason. I make it. I don't know how it evolved to this, but yeah. Nyanyi lagu Jalur Gemilang. Okay. Wait. Let me read some comments first. You could start podcasts. I think I don't have enough voice for podcast. Hi Elizabeth. Just want to thank you for making your fanfic. Aw, get bullied. I'm so sorry you got bullied, and I'm glad I can cheer you up. But I hope that your situation gets better. And but yeah, hang in there. You can like make self portrait of yourself. Ah, good idea. I'll try to do that. Nyanyi lagu Jalur Gemilang. Buru nelayan. I can't sing this seriously. Dan juga petani. I forgot the lyrics. Gaya hidup kini dah berubah. No, I forgot the lyrics already. Maybe I'll play the song. Jalur Gemilang is a national song where I'm from. Let me find the song. Here you go, Pak Ngah. There you go. Oh, you're in Philippines, so I guess Philippines have the same time zone as Malaysia. Oh, ya semangat wajah, putihmu bersih, budi pekerti, kuning berdaulat, payung negara, biru perpaduan kami semua, niat telah kau tawan, telah kau reda, semangat jiwa merdeka. Semarak jaya kami warganya. Well, lagu raya. I think lagu raya is much better because it's much nicer to listen to. I like let me find lagu raya apa yang best. So if you guys don't know, we celebrate Idul Fitri here or Eid after Ramadan. In Malaysia, we are very festive. We actually have songs for Eid. I'm not sure about other people, other countries. So let me actually find some raya songs. There's a lot of new songs. I'm not into that. I want to find like older songs. Selamat Hari Raya. Where's the song that I like? Suasana Hari Raya. Oh, there you go. This one. This is my favorite one. Yay, Hari Raya. Idul Fitri. Let me read the chat while I'm thing. Bye everyone who is like who has to leave. Sorry. I also need to leave soon. It's almost 12. I've got a curfew, guys. But sometimes I extend a bit. Berlalulah sudah Ramadan, sebulan berpuasa. Tiba Syawal kita rayakan dengan rasa gembira. Anak pula di rantauan, semuanya pulang ke desa. Ibu dan ayah keriangan, bersyukur tak terkira. Ramadan. Salam menziarahi, saling memaafi, suasana hari raya. Namun dua dan bersinggah. I forgot the lyrics. Dan muih beraneka macam. This is my favorite Hari Raya song. My favorite Eid song, I guess, for you guys who's not from Malaysia. It's very festive. That gets me in the mood for celebration. But I kind of forgot the lyrics. We only sing this like once a year, so of course we don't remember the lyrics. Bye, Pink Cal. Thank you for dropping by. Yes, Malaysians love the song. I thought it was just a. Yeah, I tried to sing it. I forgot the lyrics though, a little bit. Berlalulah sudah Ramadan, sebulan berpuasa. Kita kawal, kita rayakan dengan rasa gembira. Anak pulau di rantauan, semuanya pulang ke desa. Ibu dan ayah keriangan, bersyukur tak terkira. Okay, let's move on to another song. Another eat song that I like. I'm not sure what else I like. Some of these are pretty sad. Some Hari Raya. This is very old. This is like in 19... This singer was born in 1935, so quite old song. I'm not gonna sing this one because I forgot the lyrics. Idul Fitri kepada saudara serta saudari, hanya sekali hari yang mulia. Oh my god, it's so like getting me in the mood for celebration. You know, for chickens there. Sebulan Syawal menjelma. I'm not allowed to stay up. Oh, it's okay. I'm about to leave as well, but be like, let's celebrate Raya a bit. Raya before Ramadan. Chinese New Year is not even like Chinese New Year yet, so we sing the Raya song first. Okay, I'm done with this. Sorry guys for the ones who are not Malaysians. Pada saudara serta saudari, Kontuoi. I don't understand. Bulan Ramadan kami hingga sebulan Syawal menjelma. I'm still at this strawing, by the way. Hot damn, it's taking me forever. I think this I add a lot of details to it. Untuk kita bersukaria. Okay. This is a very standard pose, so it's a bit easier for me to draw. Hari Raya. Oh my god, it's getting me in the mood to celebrate. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, apologies. Let's see. Talking about different language in songs, I like German songs, but specifically Attack on Titan. So let's listen to Attack on Titan songs. I can sing a little bit, I think. I love singing the Attack on Titan songs. Sorry, Attack on Titan. I have to search in my playlist. Attack on Titan. Oh yeah, this one. What a different mood. Raya song. My War, yeah, My War is one of my favorite opening songs from Attack on Titan, actually. It's very like weird, but like in a good way. I don't want to like put it too loud because it's a very loud song. Hi, that person, Sage. Sin freiwillig darum gibt es keinen Zweifel. Chicken from one. I know. Hast du keinen Zweifel daran? Wir schließen immer, dass du sogar ein kleiner Vogel frei über immer fliegen. This is one of my favorite songs from the series, the anime. I think it's called Symphonic Suite something or whatever. Their titles are pretty weird. Is he looking at her? I guess so, yeah. Was the light always this bright yellow? Me? Sorry. What type of songs would Stella sing together? Actually, that's a very good question. Because she plays guitar, I think some country folk songs would be something like I have in mind. But I don't know a lot of country folk song, but something with a guitar, just authentic raw guitar songs, and just her vocals, and that's it. So suggest me. I think something like Sean James songs will be nice because I like Sean James, the one who did like Through the Valley and Guardian from Last of Us. So something like within that kind of vibe. Is Stella like a gator siren? Yeah, she's like half gator, half what do you call it? Siren, yeah. Because initially I wanted to make a character that sings. So like I was thinking, sirens are actually pretty good because they are like very associated with singing and stuff. And then like okay, but it'll be interesting to add some kind of design to her, the siren. So like why not make her partially a alligator? And then at least it follows a little bit of her heritage where she's from, which is Louisiana, New Orleans, the bayou, swamp, and all that. I always struggle with drawing his hair. Weird. It's like I always add like too pointy here. So I'm gonna make it a little less pointy. She play guitar maybe. Will be fit at a countess guitar. Would Alistair ever play Stella's guitar? I think Alistair is a pianist, right? He like plays piano. Maybe he tried, but I think he just maybe they have a duet or something, like a piano and guitar. That'd be cute, actually. Okay, I don't smoke, so I don't know how to like draw this. Let's try to make it more sketchier. Maybe that would help. Is Stella a cannibal? I mean, if you're saying about in hell, no. I think she'd just be a regular meat eater, but not eating her own kind. Can Alistair be romantic? Okay, some people was like saying, oh, but he's asexual. And I keep asking people, okay, what is the difference between this and that, like about sexualities and stuff? So like, I think he can be romantic. It hasn't been said that he cannot be. I think it's just said that he is asexual, which means like a lack of sexual desire and all that. So he can be romantic if he wants to be. My OC Siren. can play guitar, but it's classical guitar more than a countess guitar. So I guess cello will be like the acoustic part. Yeah. I really enjoy drawing the human versions actually. I think they're more fun to draw than the actual demons. Because I get a lot more emotions coming from them than the demon part. But, you know, that's the challenge of doing the third animatics, where it was about them in hell. And I see a lot of people cry because of that. I'm like, I guess I did something right. So yeah. Even people who like are not aware of the show, they don't know the show at all. They even said to me like, I actually like felt a lot of things from your animation, even though I don't even know what Has Been Hotel is. So I guess I did something right in terms of like my execution of the animation or animatics. Another question, would Stella ever dance to the songs in the diner? I think she would. I like to imagine she at least have some joy for life when she was alive. Like whenever she can like be happy and then do whatever she likes to do, she probably do it at the diner. You know, she's away from home, where home is not the best place for her to like show emotions because of her dad. And maybe at the swamp as well, she can try to be at least free. So yeah, I think at the diner where she has kinder people around her, she would actually dance around. That's a very nice thought, actually. Your storytelling is very good. Thank you so much. I try my best to make a good story despite maybe like it being related to a show. I try to make it like as generally understandable as possible, you know. Did Stella ever angry almost cry for something she precious? Huh? Oh, like something she precious. It don't understand this question. Sorry, Siren. Like, I mean, are you saying that she got so angry that she almost cried? I think I will include that in a future comic that I'm planning to do. So stay tuned. What time is it? 12:10. Okay, maybe I'll stay until 12:30. Is Stella Overlord? Why she have healing power? I don't know. Now I regret giving her healing power because I did that at first because I just wanted to make this cute little animation about healing Alistair. Now I have to like think of the lore. It's so tiring for me to answer that question. So, you know, it's a alternate universe. Let's just say that, okay? There. I said it. I can't answer any more questions about canon and lore because it's very hard. Some people are gonna call out like, "Oh, that's not correct." I'm like, I don't know anything. I just wanted to do something for fun. That's it. Sorry, I lashed out. I think if Stella danced at the diner, Alistair would join her sometimes. I think how I imagine Alistair at the diner is that he tries to keep a low profile due to his activities, so she probably won't make himself reveal to her in public. Like he will not openly interact with her in public where a lot of people would be. That's why I made their settings where they interact mostly at the swamp where nobody is seeing them. Because it does make sense for him, but it also makes sense for the time and era as well, where you know there's a lot of segregation, discrimination, and stuff. Kind of like crossover between those two kinds of situations. So I hope that answers it. So I don't think he would openly, but in private, yes. How do you draw hands? I find it very hard to draw hands. I don't know how to draw hands. Look, look. Sausage fingers. It helps to like have a reference. So you can have a mirror in front of you and then you can pose your hand in front of the mirror. I don't have a mirror with me right now, so that doesn't help me. Here. But yeah. It's okay, Asnila. Actually, at the time where I created the character, I also forgot about that time and era. But thankfully, I still make it like, oh, it's a secret thing. They are meeting in secret in the swamp. But now it makes sense for the time and era as well because of the whole race thing and everything. I love that kind of dynamic. I mean, I don't like talking about how horrible it is, of course, but I think it's important to show the struggle that they had to go through. Even though he is technically a bad person, he kills people. But like, what was it like from his perspective, you know? Especially when he was younger, maybe he wasn't as privileged because he's not successful or anything. So how did he cope with that and everything? She's such an Alistair sim. Oh God. Thank you. I also believe it was because of the class system. Yeah, so I actually don't know why I made her hate the overlords, but I think because I didn't want to make her an overlord even though she has powers. And I'm trying to think of a reason why. So maybe like there will be a reason why. So maybe she hates the fact that overlords seem to have privileges, like, you know, they have territories, they have like power over other people. Why can't people just have powers and then just leave other people alone? Maybe that was her mindset that I was thinking of. So that was why. I don't know. I gotta think about the lore of it. You know, I always get like called out, like, oh, why is she like this or why is she like that? I don't know. I'm just doing things for fun. So it's hard. Like, I am not even part of the show, guys. I'm just making things for fun, you know, initially. I know I made a bunch of mistakes drawing hands, and there are times when I accidentally draw them backwards. Yeah, I sometimes do that too. Oh, look how sassy his pose is. Why is he like looking like that? But Alistair listens. Sorry, Stella listens to Alistair user SMR. I should listen to it actually. I only listened to one, I think, and I'm like, wow, what is this? I love how creative fans can get. Like they make these kinds of things where it's like as if the character is interacting with people in real life. By the way, I have drawing Sella in Audai Dalfeda. Please, I want to see. Tag me, please. She's a simple girl who wants simple life. That's the reason. Yeah, so I think that's a very good explanation for it. There was a saying that I wanted to say, like, sometimes the simple life is the best life that one could ever get. I phrased it better in my head some other time. I just need to find the wording again. I kind of forgot. But yeah, words can be really powerful. I actually wanted to write it in the story, but I forgot what it was. It's about simple life as well. Like the simplicity of life is like often like the one where you're just happiest the most or something like that. Let's say she has a territory, the crocodile lake, and the crocodiles are her servant. Actually, I was thinking in the story that I want to make that she does have a territory somewhere. But she kind of left it behind because she wants a simple life or something like that. She was tired of it. Actually, it really helps for me to talk about this with you all because then I can think about the story more. Thanks for the suggestion. So I did actually wanted to make her have some territory in hell. So I wanted to like find out the reason why she gave them all up. So that could be the reason why. She just wanted to go back to the simple life or something like that. I don't know. It's kind of like leaning. Have you received any fan art of your Sella? Yes, I have a lot. Let me show you. I'm very appreciative, so I save it in like a folder in my drive. Here you go. Ta-da! Look at all these. They're so pretty. Siren actually drew one here. I think one of the earliest fan arts. So yeah, I have received all of these. This is one from my student as well. Oh yeah, one of my students in this chat. I don't think she's here anymore. I don't know. Maybe she's offline. She was here earlier. She actually drew me one, but I forgot to take a snapshot here and then put it here. Look at it. Look at all the nice fan arts. Thank you guys. Oh, Siren, you can save it later. Actually, save it for the final version. It's okay. I think Stella will be number one, Baxter, Nifty Shiver. Yeah. I think because they're just so tiny and cute. I think she likes cute things. I actually like that Stella has a power she has because she could flex and become an overlord, but she has no desire to, as opposed to Alistair who doesn't reveal it. Yeah, so I like the idea as well. I actually wanted to go for that idea initially, like she actually choose not to be an overlord. Because again, I don't understand the system that they have in the universe right now. Like, okay, so overlords are the ones who owns other people's soul, but also can just have powers? That I don't understand. They didn't clarify that in the show that well. That they just randomly show characters with powers and then, okay. I don't know. So I'm confused about the system or the world building in the show as at the moment. So that's why we have fan works, so that people can fill in the gaps in their own way. You know, you don't have to say it's correct or wrong or something. Okay, let's do Alistair. So let's draw Alcella, and I'll be done with the live for now. Okay. Oh, Fia's here. Okay, I wish my art style was as good as yours. You can have your own art style. This is not really my actual art style, but now I guess it is, because I keep drawing them. My actual art style is different from this one. So... But I guess I like this art style a lot because it's easier to draw with, and there's less details to draw. So maybe I'll adopt this art style for a while. Now that I think about it, there are many small overlords. The ones we know are the largest overlords. So it's possible that Stella is an overlord for a small one. Yeah, sure. Let's go with that for now. Until somebody say, well, actually, it's not correct. So, yeah. I'm so tired of people like trying to correct things. So, whatever. That's why I leave some story details very vague. Because I don't want to deal with that. Why are you so underrated? I don't think I'm that underrated, I guess. I don't know. I just like to keep to myself. And then I just share my artwork in case anyone likes to see it. And that's the initial intention between on why I do this. And of course I want people to see my artwork. Like in the earlier days when I post my artwork, I like, I wonder if people will like this or not. So the more you like dwell in those thoughts, the more you kind of start hating art. So I try not to do that. I try to do draw art because I want to draw art, you know? The power of flex on the soul and what you did when you were alive, that's why some of them have powers when they go to hell. Maybe. I still don't understand. Like, they didn't clarify any of this in anything, so... In terms of world building, they could still improve a bit more. Like, even like when Alistair was like in the season finale, like when he broke his deal with, I think, Rosie. Like, okay, so you have to say that you're the most powerful sinner, not just be one. So that one I don't understand. Even though it was pretty cool to watch him like break or 2 deals at once and then fulfill another one. But it was still like very confusing how that works. I think some dialogue Salanif can have what about what means to be an overlord. Maybe. Maybe we can consider it as pocket style, like having another art style in your pocket. Yeah, I'm still here in a million. I don't know why. Because maybe I want to finish this one off and then I'll just end the live. Too bad I can't make money out of this live. At least with TikTok, I can make some money, like extra pocket money. Basically $3 at most. But yeah, I still forgot how to share my coffee, Ko-fi, whatever you want to call it, coffee link. But yeah. I can educate about the overlord system. All my OCs are overlords, so I did research. My OC does have powers, but not as powerful as overlords. So just normal sinners can have powers. Is that it? I still don't understand, because apparently I have to be very accurate. Why is she getting more and more realistic? I'm getting concerned about how I draw the characters now. You can be anything you want to be. What's Stella's favorite drink? I imagine she has like something that she make which is called swamp juice, which is made of plants that she finds around the forest, which is actually used for for health purposes. That's not her favorite drink though. Her favorite drink is maybe something from the diner. I think she likes the food from the diner that she works at. What do you think of Radio Apple or Radio Static? They're okay. I can't say I like them that a lot, but they're okay. I get the appeal. It's not for me. There you go. I'm so tired of answering questions. Max Power is his rating, so what is why he become the strongest? Okay. Okay. I don't understand it still. One of my overlords owns Hell's only law firm? Wow. There's a law firm in Hell. What are the cases when you are suing Zessos for speaking ye olde English? How did Alistair react when he first saw Alistair in Hell? I think whatever you saw in the Tale of Radio Siren is exactly what you expect. I mean, when he first met her, I think he does not recognize her, or I think he was like tired of meeting new sinners or something, or new faces, so maybe he does not pay attention to her. Let me just... Okay. So that is one of my thing. I actually want to do that story, like the first meeting of them all in Hell. But yeah, maybe later on I'll clarify a bit. Writing OCs around the media's world building is hard, I know. Yeah, just make your own stuff. It's about, like, sometimes it's not even like shown or what do they call it, revealed in the show. So like, what's the point of like trying to be as accurate as possible? How do we send fan art to you? You can tag me on YouTube. I think some people have done that, which I just found out how to check my notifications. Or you can send me on Instagram. My Instagram is, I can type it here. Not that it matters if I share or not, because I make it public anyway. So you can share it on my Instagram at that username I typed there. My OC fave drink is peach tea. She's obsessed with peach tea and peach. Aw, it's cute. I don't like peaches, but I do drink peach tea sometimes. Who would propose first, Alistair or Sella? That's a great question. You can find the answer here in the in this fanfiction. It's actually about proposing, but I'm not gonna spoil. So go read it and go show some love to this writer. Normal sinners can have powers, but they're not always very strong. No sinners like Sela who are sirens have very strong powers, even without Overlord system, but they strengthen. So I think that was my idea, that she actually worked hard to make her stronger, make herself strong. So she didn't. She doesn't like, what do you say, make deals or like cheat her way up to make herself powerful. She actually worked hard to get to where she was, or where she is. So that is my idea of her power scaling for now. So I hope that makes sense. Again, I'm very wary about sharing this with people because, again, I don't want to be called out saying, well, actually, and stuff. They're so annoying, actually, to deal with. Hi. Hi, Darren. Hi. Hi, obsessed. I'm still here. I think I will finish off this drawing and then end the live. I will fix this hand tomorrow. It's pissing me off. Okay, so in this one, in this chapter, she's just taking a walk in the forest at night, and he happens to find her, and I think what she said was, let me just find it. What he said was very interesting, kind of sweet, I guess. He said like, I know I've told you that I'm not the only scary thing in this bayou. You need to be careful. So yeah, that's what he said to her in the scene. Actually, actually, I do a very good impression of those people. But I was so intimidated about Stella being mad and Allie. She's so unoffensive. What that to feel like she was leaning towards possibly using a power. Elsa was very, oh, she's pissed. Yeah, I'm glad you interpreted that way. I think I was just trying to make her angry, because I think her power, like a lot of people, is based on anger. But I don't think she like loses control over it. It's just that she needs it to use it. At least for that part of her power where she has to scream or something like that. But yeah, other than that, yeah, she was that was anger thing. Those you hate when they effort and frustrate them. My sinner also is a PNG cheetah. What? Half demon, half angel. Okay. The people who annoy me are the people who have problem with me existing. What? I'm not working on the effort to frustrate them. Are you okay? What if Stella and Elsa live as humans in modern times? I like the AU. Maybe I'll think about it. I think, yeah, I'm not sure. I'll think about that, AU. But maybe if you guys have some ideas, you can illustrate that as well. That'll be fun to see. Okay, this will be my last drawing. I think I did okay. Okay, there's not some things that I'm unhappy about. Sometimes, like when I finish doing this on live and then I open it and file again the next day, it's like, oh, I gotta fix this a bit. I think today is pretty okay. The angel is an overlord, but he has additional pair of hands he can hide in his body. I was panic, my phone froze. Always save your file. Especially with the software that always crashes. Yeah. It's a demon of peacock. All sinners have their more demonic forms, I think. Yeah, I think tomorrow I will fix the hand. I hate the hand right now. I'll have to use a reference for her hands. It's so annoying to look at. It's so small too. But otherwise, I'm done with this one. I guess I'll talk a bit about the other drawings, even though they're in sketch form right now. There you go. I like it when I can show him smoking. I don't know why. I think it just makes him a lot more human. Okay. Uni. Shit. How is Alistair, the voice actor? I think he just woke up. I don't think he can join the live. Maya. Well. My phone restarted. Stuff still there. I managed to save it. Yeah. Marcella, I hope my battery's still there. Actually, think about it. I was gonna check. Okay, my battery's still alive. Otherwise, we're gonna have to do what do you call it? After party again. When Zelda becomes angry, her screams become powerful enough to shatter glass. I imagine it will be powerful enough to push Alistair into the wall too. Yeah. My OC's a sinner. I lied. She can do some power stuff, but she never used or she never showed any power to anyone because she tried to be the same as Sinner as she can. Yeah. Like I said, I think I want to make. I always like whenever I make OC like this, I like to put her in a group. So I have to make like a group OC as well. Like a few other OCs to be in a group with her. So I'm actually gonna do that for her as well. But I gotta think about the details of the character of the group members. Like I mentioned, like she has a music band group, I guess, that she used to be with, and then they broke up out of creative differences or something like that. So that was in hell. To be honest, most people in the 1920s smoke, especially men. Don't know why. I don't even know if they knew it was unhealthy. Yeah, even now I think they don't know that it's unhealthy. I'm so obsessed with your AU. I'm probably gonna start making animation with your OC cell. Oh, thank you so much. I would love to see. Maybe the scene where Els and Cell talk about their first day in hell, like a rival experience. Um, that would be here. Let me just try to find my notes just now. So I have my notes here. They talk first meeting, reminiscing, they just hanging out. This is about their past as humans. So maybe I'll include that in this one. Thanks for the suggestion. I actually take the suggestion from people as well about what story to do. Reminiscing. So you get to see my writing and shit. Thank you. I've never used Discord. Can it send videos? It can, but there's a file limit size. So if you can't sign video, you can upload it to your personal drive, and then just share me the link. But make sure you set the link to public or anyone. Beating Alistair while saying, "Bitch, this chicken is cold." What? I don't have any husband. If I did, I would want to make one of them a fallen angel. I like the concept of fallen angels as well. Alright, I will end the drawing here. Okay, I'll show you the rest of them. It's in sketch form. So this one is about... I actually had this scene in the fanfiction, the first fanfiction I ever made of them. It's just about Alistair being a concerning person to her. So this is like when she got like abused by her Della essentially. And then he noticed her wound or her bruise. So he just like immediately goes to her and like tries to help her soothe the pain, I guess. So this is this drawing. And then this last one is about her... Oh, sorry. It doesn't look clear. So this one is just about her like running away from someone in the woods. And then she stumbles across upon him while he was in the woods. So... And then he just like helps her go home and accompanies her all the way to home. See, he's being a gentleman. Even though I think he was just trying to kill people when he's in the woods. But anyway, yeah. So those are the remaining drawings. You should make a video where Alistair finds out Stella died. I made the video already, Kira. It's in my YouTube. You can find it. It's under Good Luck with the Radio Show. I think maybe you've just seen my newest one. So you can watch the rest of them on my channel, the newer videos. So yeah, that is the stuff. I think some of you guys who just joined or sub to me have not seen my other animations. So yeah. And then the first one I ever make of them is just basically them reuniting in hell and then just finding out about it. And that's basically it. Are we gonna see Stella's mom in an animation or comic? I don't know. Maybe a mention of it. Again, I like to keep things vague because I like people to have their own theories and such. It sounds complicated. Is it really that complicated? Like you've uploaded it to your drive and then just share the link to me. I don't know how else to say it. Do you think I'll ever make something about Stella's mom from her perspective as kid? You know what? I have something that I want to do. Um, which is I think this one, yeah. So I don't know. I think this is a spoiler. Not really. This is just a summary of the thing. Kind of like a teaser. So it is a teaser if I ever get to it. So maybe like he meets them at the swamp or whatever. Oh, sorry. He meets her at the swamp, and then like they talk about their moms. There you go. Kids have my mother. Yes, I think the more interesting story is that, oh, I was killing someone and I ran. Your mother kind of ran into me. Oh no, let me just try to phrase it. I was looking for someone to kill in the woods, and I met your mother in the woods. So, and that's how I met your mom. And I saw your mom like hiding in the bushes, and that's how I met your mother. So yeah. Can I send via email? Yeah, you can send via email. My email. Should I just share my email here? I'm scared I get spam, but yeah, why not? I'll write it down here. I don't want to write it down in the chat. So my email is complex drive thingy. Come on. It's not that complex. I can give a tutorial if you want. Actually, yeah, let me do that. I don't want to share my email. Even though my email is public, to be honest. Okay, so how to do it? Okay, so you go to your Google Drive. Let's say I want to share one of these. Okay, so how to share it is that you just click on the file itself, right click, and then share, and then just press share here, share plus, and then this thing will come up. And then right now, this file is restricted. So you just change this to anyone with a link. And then you just copy link. And then you just paste the link to... you send it on Discord. Yeah, you send the link on my Discord. That's it. Is that hard? You wanted to kill mom. Okay, I'm gonna finish the stream now. But if you have any more questions, I can answer them. My battery is like, oh, you have 20%. So at least it gives me warning now. I'll finish this. Okay, tomorrow I gotta do a bit of work. Yeah. Do I have any work to do? I guess I gotta start marking my students' work. The final assignments, I mean. Okay, what do you think about your character Celia becoming part of the show? I mean, ideally, I think every single fan who have an OC would love to have their OC as part of the show, you know? But I don't think that's gonna happen, so it's ideal, fantasy and stuff. But yeah. Thank you, Alistair. That's a very nice thing to say. How can I get the link to your fics? I really like to read them. Okay, I'll put down the names here on your chat. Because if I keep showing them, maybe it's too fast. So you just search up this one. That Afternoon by QnA on AO3. Okay, so you searched it. I put it in the chat already. So you search that one. And then there will be some links to some more fan fictions at the bottom. So you can just keep scrolling. And I think if you can open my username, I have some bookmarks to some of the other fan fictions as well. So hopefully that answers your question. Marking. Good luck. I like how finance works enhance the has-been hotel experience. I'm glad you feel that way. I was like kind of scared that people would think, like, oh my god, this is not nothing like the show, which is fine because I just want to create a version of the show that I want to see. So yeah, I hope you don't mind your OC in my comic. No, feel free to do so, and please tag me or show me when you finish doing it. Did you get inspiration by your own or already in the media? Oh, you mean like the character? I think initially I just created her on my own. I think maybe my inspiration was partially, I forgot to mention this. Maybe my partial inspiration was Mary Poppins because of the umbrella and her outfit as well. And then her backstory started to evolve more into something like um the girl from Kaya, I think that's her name, from Where the Crawdads Sing. It's about a girl who lives in a swamp, and she has a lot of family issues, but she persevered and started a new life, become successful. I really like that story actually. It's very nice. So, and then because I wanted to make a character that connects with Alistair on a personal level, so I just looked up where Alistair's from. Okay, he's from New Orleans, Louisiana. So what is it like over there? Like, so it's a swampy area, and then like, okay, people who are Cajun are there's a lot of Cajun people, and then there's like a lot of culture there as well. So it's very interesting for me. Would there be more parts to your series? Because the new part felt so final. That's why I make it a bit final-ish because I don't know if I'm gonna make more. I really want to make more, of course. You can see here, like I put like a ideas for content. That's literally the title of this Word file, and this is all my ideas I have for now, like until here. And I actually have the written down like details for each of the idea for like 3 of them. So yeah, I want to do more. Just give me some time to cook. Is that the right word to say? Give me time to cook. There you go. Thank you. No problem. What would Stella Alistair be like when they sing Alistair Vox? I think Stella would actually be oblivious. I'm actually trying to figure out what her dynamic is with Vox. I think Vox would be very, like, some people say, oh, he'll be very envious. Like, well, who is this fish? Like, talking to my dear, you know? And, like, okay, I think she'd be very oblivious to why Vox would talk very aggressively with her. And she'd be very annoyed. And that's basically the only dynamic I can think of for the moment for her and Vox. Because I don't want to make it like a love triangle thing. It's kind of annoying to do that. So yeah, that'll be it. She's oblivious to him. By the sound of Mary Poppins makes me think if Stella had a better job, would she have become like a nanny as well? Before building herself up to become a singer. You know what? She's a single child, but I think she would have loved to interact with like younger people, like children and stuff. Maybe that's why I make her like very attached to Nifty because I think she said, I think the dialogue I had in mind was like, Nifty was the sister that she never had, or something like that. I'll follow you on Instagram. Thank you. Oh yeah, you can send me on Instagram too. I forgot. Take your time on cooking. I will cook a lot. Thank you. I want more Stella and Nifty. I think the fan fiction I'm sharing just now, the one who wrote this one, she is actually making some Nifty content and maybe Stella as well. So who is this fish talking to my unmarried husband? Yes. She just started her break from animatics. I enjoy it, please. Yeah, thank you so much. I think it's only been a week. It feels like such a long time. But maybe because there's so much people commenting on it, like it feels like such a long time since I posted it. So thank you guys for liking it. What would Stella and Angel's dynamic be? Okay, I actually have one as well. I think she'd be very in awe of the angels and she'd be speechless. So like Lucifer, she was very terrified. With angels, she'd be like very amazed at them. I would put Emily in there for the second video that I want to make. I'm the fish talking to your unmarried husband. Anyway. I think if I make Celia Elster fan art, I want to try putting them in Hogwarts. Hey, that's so cute. I think Stella would either be Gryffindor or Hufflepuff. She'd definitely be. Yeah, I think either. I think I'm leaning more towards Hufflepuff. I have a soft spot for Hufflepuff. I don't know why. Vox being aggressive, trying to be intimidating, and Stella just looking at him with that oblivious, innocent face, thinking, "What is this old man's problem?" Yes, she's like, I don't know if they're what's Vox story gonna be? Oh, sorry, you're reading this. Blah, blah, you read it. What's Vox story gonna be now in season 3? Because he's just a head now, right? Is he gonna get like a body or something? I don't know. But yeah. Maybe if he continues being like a media overlord, yeah, and then meet everyone new or something, maybe that will be the dynamic. I mean, Angel does, but that's interesting that Stella is amazed by angels themselves. Oh, Angel does. So Angel does, I think she have a sibling dynamic as well. So with like Nifty is like a sister. So with Angel does it's like brother. Like he's the brother I never had. Something like that. I pet Vox. Yes. I really want to see Vox fan art from you now. I made like a Vox animation. That's the most effort I made for animation for the Has-Been Hotel. So you can check it out on my channel. There's a Vox animation with Velvet and Vel as well. Crossover with K-pop Demon Hunters. So yeah. Alright, okay. I think she'll end it here now. So these are some ideas given by people as well. So thank you guys for the suggestion as well. So yeah. For animation, I actually want to do this with her band demonstrating their powers. I have it in my head, but I don't think it'll be as cool when I put it on animation. I don't know, we'll see. Lingua franca. Here, I'll share you the lingua franca meme. Oh, this is the one. Berasa bangga dalam lingua franca. This is the actual meme, not the other one just now. Oh boy, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, mak kau hijau. Let me actually find. There you go. It's from this kid. He said this, mak kau hijau, which in my language it means your mom is green. I think he was trying to do a yo mama's joke or something, but he just come out with this. And it becomes such a meme in Malaysian culture that we just use it to insult people anyway. And it doesn't mean any profanity or anything. It just means your mom is green. So yeah. I don't understand. I don't understand either, but it just becomes a meme, you know? Like, if people say mak kau hijau, it literally means we're insulting them. Yeah. Your mom is green. I think, again, he was trying to do a yo mama joke, you know? Yo mama so fat, she's like literally the size of a canyon or something like that, but he failed. He just said your mom is green. That's it. So I think that was the initial idea of what the kid was saying in the video. So yeah, I'm explaining the origins of this meme for some reason because my student brought it up. Dudu is the only person who can say your mom is green. Coming back after listening to your idol, Velvox and Velvet. Yeah. Oh yeah, here's my channel. Yeah, I'll show you my first ever animation that I've done. I think my students can be enlightened by this as well. So here's one. Kind of sucks. Look at it, it's in paper. So basically, I just put them all in paper. I just do like a animation flip with the paper. And I actually redo this animation like a while afterwards. So I actually redo it not too long ago, about a few years ago, I think. Yeah, this one. So I took the animation that I did. There you go. A fan animation of Chess and my OC with a phone. So yeah, so I compared before. It was 2010 that I animated this, so long ago. Some of you weren't even born yet, I think. And then I remade the animation basically. So in 2021, I did it in digital form instead. So this is the animation that I did. It was fun to do. So I compared both as well. So just to see it side by side, what it looks like. There you go. Animation is my passion. Yeah. And then let's see. Back in university, I also did this. I was 4 years old. Back in university, I also did this. Some of my assignments I uploaded here on my YouTube channel. So I did this one for like a subject. I can't remember what subject it was. Visual research and communication. So this is a solo assignment. So I think we just had to use a reference in real life that we did. So I just base it on like watercolor dropping into the water or something, and then just I did a simple animation or something like that. And then I had to make up a story or something. I don't know anymore. So this is one of the assignments in university that I done. So everything here is hand drawn animation. So I did like a very abstract kind of animation in 2D. It was fun to do this one. I'm not sure what was the grade I got. I think I got B or something. So this is one, and then I'll show you my 3D work. I'm like 13 in 2010. Okay, you're not that young, which is good. You're closer to my age, but I think you're still young, so. Okay, so I did some 2D animation as well. I think I like this one a lot more. So I did like a yeah, we had 2D animation project as well when in degree as well. So I did like a character cat what do you call it? A high class cat character. So I think I also did this in paper, and then I just scanned everything and color in Photoshop or something. There's music, but I don't wanna unmute it. Not the catnip. That was the idea of this animation. It was very fun to make this one. And then afterwards, we did 3D animation. I guess I'll show you a bit of history of my animation stuff. So 3D animation, and then we started. Okay, so before we did the 3D animation, for those who are interested in like taking animations and stuff, so we had to do animatics for the project. So basically, we just did like a short animation. So I guess I always like to do animatics because we had to do animatics for our 3D animation projects anyway. So this project I was doing like a plumber girl going to the bathroom or something. Ended up I did not use this animatics because we had to make everything from one camera angle only. So this was a waste of time. So we had to do everything from one angle only. Yeah. So I'm showing you some old works that I have here. For you guys as well, the students, you can see my old works here now as well. So this is a degree. This is not diploma. So diploma is a bit different in where I'm university in. For a degree, you have a little bit more freedom to do 2D as well. So basically, the story is a plumber girl trying to like use the bathroom, use the toilet, but there's no water or something, so she's trying to fix it. So after that, I've done the animatics. Then I did the 3D animation for it. Let me just scroll a bit. Here you go. So this is the 3D animation that I've done for that animatics is now. So everything that you see here, everything, the models I did, I was not very good at modeling or texturing. So I focus on what I like to do, which is the animating part. So I think I remember like my lecturer at that time, he said that he likes my animation because I put in some details. So like from that on, I think I just like focus on like just specializing in animations and stuff. So this is everything done by me. Like the models is not very good, but I try my best. But animations, I think the rigging, but we use auto rig system, so it's okay. So yeah. So you guys, the students, if they're still here, you can see my old work. So the reason she doesn't have a face is because for this assignment, we don't really need to put a face on her. So we just need to like make a character with a body. That's it. Yeah, this is all in Maya. 3D animation is complicated, so I think if I suggest if you want to get into 3D, you have to specialize in something. So look at the water effect. That water effect is actually just a 3D model, and then I applied texture, and then I just animated the vertexes and everything. Yeah. And then after doing that one, so we moved on to like a more complex 2D animation. So this one is we have to animate characters to an audio, so we had to do lip syncing as well. So I'll show you this one. There's a little bit audio. So the audio that I used for this, they gave us a few options. This one is from Juno, the movie Juno, where they're talking about pregnancy. I have no idea what she's doing.
It's Morgan Freeman. Do you have any bones that need collecting? I don't even know what in that. I'm pregnant. What? Honest to blog?
Honest to
Yeah.
blog?
Yeah, it's bloopers.
So everything here I did by myself. I did the modeling, the texturing, the animation, the rigging. So we had to do that for these classes actually.
How did you even generate it?
Look at the texture of the bag. It's so stupid. So again, I focus on what I like to do, which is, or what I'm good at, which is the animating part. So the rest is just shitty a bit.
Is this for real? Like for real?
Continental animation. I know.
Oh my god. Full-get time was kind of the emotion that I was...
Hi, voice actor Bobby G. Thanks for joining my lab. I'm almost done actually. I'm showing my old artwork and stuff.
Yeah, I know. No, I'm gonna go to women now.
Oh, what are the numbers under my name? That is my ID, student ID number. It's not usable anymore. It's very old.
I do need your help with something. It's like critically important.
That's a very creepy looking character. Okay, and then I have my FYP. It's just a glimpse of it. I have the full video somewhere else, so I can't show it. So I done like an animation demo reel. So when I was trying to look for a job, I had to compile all the animations that I've done so that I'm able to find a job. Oh my god, my walk animation back then was so bad, and the run cycle too. I used Scout from Team Fortress. And then this one are just extra animations I've done because I think it's showcase animation stuff or whatever. But yeah. I'll show you my FYP, my final year project. This at the end here. The final year project I did with a group, not a solo act. So this one is my final year project. Does it look okay? Like a turtle and a mouse. So for the final year project, I actually did I actually did most of the animation. I think I did about 99% of the animation. And then I did the storyboard and animatics for it. So yeah, for like group work, you have to be careful of how you distribute the tasks, because you don't want to be like a freeloader, but you also don't want to do most of the work. So thankfully I try to like take one work that I can do a lot of it, and then I just help out every now and again for the other parts. And then, okay, in my YouTube, you can just find some other thing. Okay, so my 3D work, this is a show that I worked for. It's called Rimba Racer. So go check it out. I don't know why I promote it. I think it's pretty much finished. I mean, it's not gonna come back or anytime soon like that. But yeah. But you know, if you like furries, if you're into furries and stuff, you can go watch the show. But actually, just beyond furry show, it's like something about It's a serious show actually. It's very mature. Not that mature, but like mature themes, I would say. And the rest, I did some like of these like character animation of my avatar OCs. So I think which one is the coolest one? I think would be, I think this one, I guess.
The spirit of water.
So this is
and
my
God
voice
of
acting. I
fire.
try. Oh,
They
sorry.
think I'm no different, but I know what I truly am.
So cringe. I wish on TikTok I could give you money. It's okay. It's not necessary. For those who wants to donate money to this starving artist, go ahead. I'll try to include links to my coffee or something next time. Yeah, I did some voice acting here for Sir.
Recognize you.
Look, my voice
You
acting.
are new. I remember this scenario.
Who's into Five Nights at Freddy? Know this character.
It's a strange thing to want to do. To come here.
I actually like doing this
I'm
character.
curious what events will lead a person to want to spend their nights in a place like this.
Willingly.
Maybe curiosity.
Maybe ignorance. This is voice acting before Sella. I think she sounds like Sella a bit. Okay. Oh, I like this animation too. You guys can browse yourself, but yeah. And then I did a lot of song covers as well. You can check it out if you feel like it. I think I'm pretty cringe. I'm pretty cringe, but I like the ones that I collab with. So I collab with this guy. He used to be my colleague. Where is it? Yeah, this one, Rumbling. If you like Attack on Titan, you know this song. So I kind of collab with him to sing this song with him. Rumbling by Sim. So he did the screamer part, and I just sing the normal parts. Other than that, I start uploading. Yeah, this one. This is the very first one. It's without any voice acting, because at the time I didn't have any voice actors, and I didn't for Alistair. So like, okay, whatever. I'll just upload it without without voice acting, but I can at least do some sound design and sound effects and stuff. So and then like he messaged me, Alistair, from this video, and then we started doing voice acting and starting at this video right here, and then all the way until the end. I have a lot of like has-been stuff, and I upload song covers every now and again. So my channel's a bit like messy. It's like a mix of this and that, this and that. Even like voice acting practice. I did some piano covers as well. I haven't played piano in a while. I wish I could. My keyboard is like not very good right now. So I'm thinking about buying a new one. The animation. I can show you one of the animation I done. This is just a fun thing I did. Oh, basically the title is this.
Water. Earth. Fire. Air.
This is so stupid. This is fun animation. It's not part of the show. Alright, that is the basic history of my channel. The latest one, 74 views, 74k views. Thank you guys so much for liking the new animation, the new animatics. I really would love to do more, of course. I think if I want to do more, I have to reduce my life. So maybe I should just keep the life to once a week only. Yeah, and I love doing the comics as well because it allows me to do a lot more dialogues. Okay, I don't have to find voice actors or like wait for my voice actors to like record the voices and stuff. Yeah, and I'm gonna post like a second part of this. Well, I expand more on the facts about Marcella as well. Thank you so much. I actually like. I think last year I got only, not only lah, but like I had 900 subs. So I don't know how it like grew so much to at least 12k by now. God damn, guys. Thank you, but like wow. So yeah, but I should update some things like the links here. I think I'm gonna update it a bit. So you can find my Instagram here on my YouTube as well. I don't even know if I want to share my Twitter. Twitter is just very bad right now. I don't think I want to. And then you can view my email here. So I attach my email as well. So all my contact details you can find here. Like my portfolio. I guess I can show you my portfolio a bit as well. Is my battery still alive? How much battery do I have left? 11. Okay, boleh lagi lah. Okay. So some drawings I have here. Look, Alistair's here. I did some portrait. And look, it's Erwin from Attack Titan. This is when I did a Blender workshop. So I actually did learn Blender, guys. So I took like a 1 week workshop for Blender. And then I learned some stuff like modeling, animating, rigging. Okay, I just put it on ArtStation. And the JJK fan arts. I got ArtStation too. I don't think I've updated in a while. The last one did carry feeling. What are we just here? I know. So I better keep it to like once a week. At least I can get more progress done as well. Because if I do artstream, I don't get a lot of things done. I'm sorry. I love talking to you all, but like I don't get a lot of things done. Hey, V-Stars. Yeah, the new the final season's gonna come out soon. The final part or the final season or something. We love the after party. Yeah, but it was a hassle because if I just leave it on, it will just go on forever and ever. So I better end the life properly. Alright, that should be it. Oh yeah, this artwork that you see here on my channel, it is actually... I'll show you what it is. It is actually me and my friends as our characters in Stardew Valley. So that's the artwork that you see here. Obviously, it's not able to crop very well. So this is the artwork actually from my YouTube channel. Because I don't have any artwork that I have to post, so I just use this one. So this is her character, one of my friends. This is me. I love to fish in the Stardew Valley. And this is my other friend. She loves to farm. This other friend, she loves to mine. So we all have our own specialty, what we like to do in the game. So we love to play multiplayer Stardew Valley a lot. Because it's fun to play together with friends, actually. Playing alone actually is okay. It's very relaxing. But playing with friends is very chaotic. So I prefer playing with friends when it comes to Stardew Valley. Because I get to talk to them and all that. Yay, Stardew Valley. I don't know if they have any updates or something. Maybe I should play it again. Play with my friends as well. I don't know if they even want to play anymore, but I'll check it out later. Yeah, Stardew Valley is such an old game, so like I haven't checked it out in a while. I play it with my friends. You're going live next week? I'll try my best to go live next week as well. I'm going back to my hometown on 12th of March, which is a long time. So I don't know how I'm gonna do live on those times. Maybe I'll just do like this kind of Q&A. If I can, maybe I'll just bring a sketchbook or something and draw something on the sketchbook. So maybe I'll do that for like during the time where I have to be away from my house here. Call of the Lamb. I have heard of that game, but I haven't played it. Alright, it's like 1 a.m. So I should end the live. Oh, sorry. Oh, I don't think there's any incriminating things. Sorry. Okay, let me just turn on the fan for a second. Right. Alright, I want more Stella and Alistair. Alright guys, I'm gonna end. It's like 1:12 a.m. I've been sleeping late. Bye Miss, selamat puasa. Selamat berpuasa as well. Happy fasting. That's in Malay. We are gonna have Ramadan on, I think 18, I think. 18? Shit! Wait. When is Ramadan again? Fuck! Oh, okay, 18. So in 2 more days, right? Yeah, 18, I guess. We start Ramadan. So I'm gonna start fasting. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm gonna start fasting on this date. So it's okay lah. I can still go live because it's at nighttime. I've already eaten by then. But yeah, happy Ramadan to those celebrating. Happy fasting. Thank you so much. And how do I end my life again? Shit. Oh, the X. Okay, that's my outro, guys. How do I end my life? Bye bye. Happy Ramadan. Happy fasting.